This is True Capitalist Radio.
True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call
Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 399. Number 399 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I want to emphasize that this is an emergency broadcast, an emergency Black Friday broadcast. And I want to be completely honest with you, folks. I didn't intend to do a broadcast today. I was intending to do one yesterday, but unfortunately, family festivities ran ahead of me. And not to mention, I don't have enough time in the day to breathe anymore. But at this point in time, folks, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I want to be completely honest with you. I've just went through a whole day's work on the Black Friday at my brick-mortar businesses out here. Very successful. I do want to say, though, observing the consumer out here in action on Black Friday, I don't know what's going on here, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on here. Hey, look. If it's still sounding robotic and glitchy, you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. It's not my microphone. It's Blog Talk Radio. I mean, I'm sorry. There's really nothing I can do about it. You know, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Obviously, Blog Talk Radio is out for the goddamn evening. All right, they're out. Taking the day off, for Christ's sake. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with this. And if you want my personal opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if this is deliberate. All right. Now, first and foremost, folks, this is a very serious show. I'm exhausted. I don't even really want to do this broadcast. But, folks, we are in the midst, all right? We are in the midst of a counter coup right before our very eyes while we were stuffing our faces and, porking ourselves out with all kinds of food yesterday and going out and partaking in ridiculous I don't even know what you want to call Black Friday anymore, but it's ridiculousness, for Christ's sake. Here we are, all right? Here we are in the situation in the midst of a damn counter coup by the leftists, by the liberals, by the socialists, by the communists, by the globalists. All these factors are encompassed into one group. One group. And that's why I'm telling you this right now. What we are witnessing is a counter coup. Now, first and foremost, folks, I want to say something. If you haven't already done so, please follow me on Twitter because, I'm going to be giving out information throughout the weekend. And moreover, I'm going to highlight how we, as the capitalist army and those that are listening on the Trump train, can counteract this particular situation that we have right before our very eyes. And if you don't do anything, believe me, folks, they are going to activate these terrorist cells that they have in this country, all right, that are funded by the Ford Foundation, that are funded by George Soros. I'm talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about the Communist Party. I'm talking about La Raza Unida. I'm talking about the anarchists. I'm talking about all these disruptive groups that tend to be bussed in to any given uprising in a given municipality. Now, I'm telling you this right now, folks. It's not a coincidence that now we are having an epidemic of cops being blown away all across the country. We even had one over here where I'm at, out here in San Antonio, Texas, where they literally went up to a cop while he was writing a ticket, blew him away, right in front of the damn police headquarters, for Christ's sake. So let me tell you, this is deliberate. This is unbelievable. We are being attacked on many different fronts, folks. Donald Trump is being attacked. We need to start hitting hard. We need to start going after the culprits and the individuals that are perpetrating this coup. And the bottom line is we got to double down. We got to do what we have to do. I sincerely hope that many of you heeded my advice that I gave on Wednesday, and you confronted the liberals in your family. If you didn't, then you did your damn country a disservice. All right? Because if you didn't confront these goddamn liberals with the blatant Satanism, with the blatant pedophilia, with the blatant corruption and criminality, if you didn't confront these people, well, then now they're going to believe in this ridiculous notion that Donald Trump's presidency is illegitimate. You've got people from all fronts now calling for it. You got them on CNN. You got Michael Moore. You've got this dumb, despicable, disingenuous bimbo, Jill Stein, now raising money. And let me tell you, I think that everybody that donated to Jill Stein's recount vote or whatever the hell she was raising money for, I think you need to follow the money, because I don't think that it's all going to go to a damn recount. I mean, give me a break. Give me a damn break. In my opinion, this is a feel the burn, Bernie Sanders-like scam, and I can't believe people are falling hook, line, and sinker of it. I mean, you know what's a big sell today in America? You know what sells really well? Socialism. I never thought I'd say it. I mean, look at how much money socialism raises in this country. Take a look at what this freaking recount, audit the vote, whatever this dumb, stupid, dumb bimbo Jill Stein, who ran as the Green Party candidate for president, just take a look at what she's doing. Take a look at all the money. Take a look at all the money, for Christ's sake, that she is out here accumulating. And now she had to come out publicly and say that not all of the money is going to go to the recount. Oh, it really? Let me guess, Jill Stein, you're going to get yourself a third home or a second home or what? I mean, I'm serious. Audit Jill Stein. You understand this? We need to audit Jill Stein. As a matter of fact, we need to get that freaking hashtag trending. All right, we need to get that hashtag trending right now. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and tweet something right now. All right, I'm going to tweet something right now. Time to audit Jill Stein. Let me tweet at Jill Stein. And hashtag Donald Trump, hashtag politics, hashtag capitalist army, hashtag ghost. I'm going to go ahead and tweet that, and let's go ahead and get some Twitter shout-outs right now. This is an impromptu Black Friday emergency broadcast. We are witnessing a counter-coup right before our very eyes on many different fronts. They're activating their Black Lives Matter terrorist organizations. They're activating their media propagandists. They're utilizing and co-opting Jill Stein as some front to illegitimize the Trump presidency. So give me a damn break. It's time to audit Jill Stein. So let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs. Retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and that is time to audit Jill Stein. Hashtag audit Jill Stein. We got to get that hashtag trending, baby. We got to get it trending. All right, let me go ahead and get some Twitter shout-outs to the people. What's going on to Lava X? What's going on to Scarlet Moon? Seedy Weedy's in the house. Supa in the place. What the hell does that say? Recounting. What the hell does that say? Can't even read that, for Christ's sake. Short your name. We got deplorable. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to do it an impromptu way, folks. I didn't want to go in and, click the damn tweet and then click, the actual retweeters and all that crap. All right, here we are. Oops, wrong tweet. My apologies. The engineer's not here, folks, as you can see. I'm doing this all impromptu here, and I'm missing my left arm here. Is really what I'm doing. I'm missing my left arm when the engineer's not here. All right. Anyway, we got petition to elect Jeb. Oh yeah, that's real funny, ass crack. True Robotic Radio. Hey, look, it is not on my end. It is purely Blog Talk Radio's end. All right, because I have tested my microphone on many different occasions. It's not my microphone. It is purely something to do with Blog Talk Radio, and hopefully they can get that rectified as soon as possible, because I don't like sounding like some cyborg or something of that capacity. We got Irritated Ninja, Dorito Burrito. We got the Texas Charters. Shut up, you stupid moron. The Pooh Burner. We got, I'm not saying that stupid name, you stupid moron. We got Mark Montag in the place, 727 caller, Angry Grandpa in the house. We fought a shark whatever the hell that means. What's going on to Christopher 1, AL the Game Freak? We got Blake in the house. Free Kanye. Yeah, no kidding. Free Kanye. We need a health check on Kanye West. I personally believe that he has been taken against his own will, and I don't believe that this man is legitimately having any kind of mental anxiety, mental breakdown of any kind. I think that he has basically broke through the matrix and realized that all the souls that he sold, himself and his mother, didn't really equate to much now that he's the big Yeezus and he's got the big booty girlfriend that everybody wants, the whore of Hollywood. You don't see a smile on this guy's face, all right? I mean, the reason is because it's not all it's cracked up to be, all right? All you attention whores, all you fame whores out there, look at Kanye West. See, you're talking about the epitome of fame. You're talking about the epitome of fame, success, money, you name it. I mean, this guy had his own clothing line. He had his own tour, so on and so forth. This man comes out, has a tirade, and basically says some truth. I mean, people need to listen to his tirade. Aside from his expletives, the man is trying to, break through the matrix that this guy sold his soul on. I mean, seriously. All right, and I think that, Hollywood, when people start, breaking the matrix of Hollywood, Hollywood puts the pressure on these people. And I like to remind everybody, just look in the past on the Hollywood actors and people in the entertainment industry. The breakdown of Britney Spears, for heaven's sake. Remember when Mariah Carey broke down? Y'all remember that? They start breaking through the matrix and they start realizing, hey, well, I've been doing this for a while. Is this as good as it gets? Is this as good as it gets? Yes, it's as good as it gets. You're no better. You're no bigger. The only thing that makes you better and bigger is that the people that are in charge of the TV, the people that are in charge of media, were able to paint a pretty picture of you and put it on the media so everybody could circle jerk around and think that they know you. And one more thing before I get to Twitter shoutouts again. Haven't you noticed that since this Kanye West this tirade from Kanye West at the concert in Sacramento, haven't you noticed that his career is all but finished? I mean, there's radio stations saying that they're not going to play his music anymore. He's been taken into a mental institution for some reason. His tour is no longer, it is canceled. As a matter of fact, did you see how easy the fans that were at his concert turned on him? He went from Yeezus to, boo, man, you said Trump, baby. That man, he said Trump, baby. Boo, get that motherfucker out. He said Trump. Kanye said Trump. I mean, did you see how fast? It was just a snap. Within a snap, they hated Kanye. I mean, these are the same people that are buying, T-shirts at like $200 a pop. These are the same people that are lining up at these pop-up shops whenever this idiot's, selling that St. Pablo crap. These are the same people. I'm not joking around, man. I mean, I'm serious. These people, who knows how much they paid for the concert and all the paraphernalia this idiot spits out. And lo and behold, because he says Trump, hey, not only do his fans reject him, the black people reject him as well. I think that's disgusting. I think that's sick. But it only shows how much the left and the liberals and the Democrats have infiltrated the perspective of minority groups in this country. And another thing, I'm all for, trying to stop injustice to groups of people that are genuinely suffering through some government oppression or oppression from the state. But let's be honest, okay? I'm going to be completely honest with you. These white liberals, which are, folks, the most racist people. I mean, if you don't believe me, take a look at the WikiLeaks and take a look at how they literally refer to Mexicans as taco bowls and how they literally categorize groups of minorities into the most basic, stereotypical racial characteristics that, I mean, if I were to say that, I would probably be yanked off the air. Yet they're emailing each other that, well, these black people, they like fried chicken, I mean, I'm not joking around. But you white liberals, you're so quick to carry the torch, right, when it comes to Black Lives Matter and the black, oppression or the Mexican oppression, whatever, right? How come I don't ever see any liberals, white liberals, hold a torch for the Asian minority? How, can somebody explain that one to me? How come I don't ever hear any white liberals saying, Asian lives matter? And let me explain something, and maybe you black folks, you can take note of this, okay? Asians, you're talking about racial racism, stereotypical racism. I mean, how much more racist do you need than Asian people and then, people taking their index fingers, putting it at the edge of their eyeball and then stretching it out and saying, what's more racist than that? I mean, I'm serious. I mean, what's more racist than literally having a Oriental or Asian restaurant? Sorry, I know Oriental is a furniture, but anyway, listen, Asian restaurant. They serve it in a freaking, piece of crap box, and they give you two sticks, chopsticks. I mean, can you get any more racist, for Christ's sake? I mean, why? I mean, I'm just saying, man. I mean, how come I don't hear white liberals carrying the torch for Asian racism? Yeah? How come I don't hear it? How come I don't hear the torch of Asian racism? I mean, don't Asian lives matter? And let me explain something. I am very considerate to the Asian strife, all right? I mean, and let me explain something. Asians have a very high suicide rate, okay? They are put to a very high standard, and in most cases an unrealistic standard, with this whole connotation of tiger moms, and, even though their parents are dirt peasant idiots, they literally lambaste their kids and flog them until they make sure they get straight A's and become whatever the hell these parents want them to be. There's a whole bunch of factors with the Asians that make them, in my opinion, a very oppressed minority. Yet, why don't we hear white liberals saying, hey, Asian lives matter, Asian lives matter? You don't hear that. And let me explain why. Asians are taking care of their effing selves, all right? They're taking care of themselves, that's why. And they're very self-sustaining, efficient people. I mean, take a look at how many of them are in the high education graduate demographic. I'm talking master's and doctorate degrees. Take a look at how many of them are engineers and, these high-end tech fields and so on and so forth. All right? And a lot of these people came, within this maybe 2-3 generations in. I mean, they had to get in a boat. They were literally maybe a lot of them were shipped in a cargo boat, in some, freaking, cargo box, and, they were, had to, swim off, in the sea for a couple of weeks before they even got here. And then when they got here, they were just dumped and saying, okay, here you go ahead, all right, make a living. I don't hear Asian lives matter. How come? I mean, this is an oppressed minority. Okay, let's just say, okay, Asians, I don't know, any argument against what I just made about Asians is racist. So if you're going to say, well, Ghost, you have to understand, Asians are smarter than black people. Oh, okay. Well, you're not going to make that argument. No one will verbally make it, but I think that's what people will allude to, and that's not the case. That's not the case. The case is, with all due respect, is that the minority groups of black folk and Mexicans, all right, they are a majority of people. And when I mean a majority, I'm talking about a high number of populace. I mean, you put them two together, they supersede any other racial makeup in this country. So there's been a direct campaign, millions upon millions of dollars, maybe even in the billions, to legitimately propagandize these folks into believing that they're victims and that they're oppressed, and that the reason that they're not going anywhere is because it's the racist white man, or it's the man, it's the government, it's society's fault, it's education's fault. And there is a legitimate industry in back of this nonsense. Selling virtue. Selling virtue is literally a key component to being a leftist. I do a lot of things, folks, for people that no one will ever know. I mean, I've paid people's rents. I've funded people's businesses. I mean, I'm not joking around. And I don't sit here like a liberal And let me tell you, anytime a liberal does something good, you notice there's always a camera. You know, they write a blog about it. They make sure they post it on Facebook. They're like, hey, look at me. I'm a liberal. I did this. I'm so special. Ain't I a great liberal? I mean, I'm serious, folks. I mean, virtue selling is literally all, that's all leftism is. That's all it is. If you can sound convincingly compassionate to a given virtue, you could be the ultimate leftist. I'm not joking around, folks. I'm not kidding. If you legitimately went in and sounded like the most compassionate, person related to a given virtue, you could become a leftist. It's that simple. I mean, you know what's a very good example, and I know I keep bringing this movie up. I kind of like the movie, but anyway, American Psycho. Okay, where Bateman, they're in that stupid freaking trendy Soho restaurant, and they're sitting with what was then like artistic hipsters at the time, and Bateman, which is played by the idiot that went crazy on the set of Terminator, Christian Bale. He goes in this diatribe about we need to feed and clothe the homeless. We have to worry about people throughout the and he literally had the gaga eyes of everybody listening, like, oh, look at this guy. He's really compassionate. Look at him. You know what? I'm going to drop my drawers because you're such a compassionate guy. That's all leftism is. All right? That's all it is. So all I'm simply stating is that if you wanted to be the leftist, all you have to be is like Barack Obama. You know, Barack Obama was a classic sociopathic, brilliant, narcissistic leftist. I mean, this is a guy who could literally read a speech and understood he understood himself to the point where he knows his own facial expressions. You know, he knows his own blinks. I mean, this guy's a sociopath. And you see, he understands how to read a speech to make people feel like he actually gives a shit. Excuse my French, like he actually cares. I mean, hell, look at how many people he sold in 2008, man. You know? And in this farewell tour, in places in which he gave the apology tour when he first was elected, all the Europeans were coming out and saying, oh, look, it's Barack Obama. Oh, my God, yes, it's Barack Obama. He's going to be the savior. And look at what happened. Huh? I mean, look at what happened to Europe. Europe is about to be gone. I mean, France is gone. I think Germany is just about gone. Whatever was left of the other member states of the EU are just about decimated. Luckily, you've got Britannia attempting to try to get out of that ridiculous, pathetic European combine. All I'm saying is, folks, is that we don't want globalism, and especially the globalism that these idiots are selling, all right? I mean, basically what they are trying to do is they are subduing the world to a low standard so that they, and I'm talking about the bureaucrats on the global and federal scale, I'm talking about the intelligentsia, which are the people that are corrupting your kids, that are forcing themselves mentally to believe that going out and causing a ruckus because their candidate didn't win is somehow legitimate. I'm talking about the military. I'm talking about all these components here. These people are attempting to be the super elites on a global scale. That's what this whole globalist agenda is all about. It's about supreme control. It's about controlling the world. And you see, folks, what has happened in Britannia with Nigel Farage, probably one of the most bravest Britons, bravest Brits in my modern history, in my modern lifetime. They've attempted to kill him on a variety of different occasions. I mean, they brought his plane down. They made sure his tires were unbolted. They cut the brakes to his car. I mean, they have done a lot to Nigel Farage, and this guy he just keeps ticking. And what Donald Trump represents is the same thing. All right, the same thing. He represents the idea that we are not going to go down this road in which we are going to allow unelected bureaucrats, and not to mention multinational corporations, these corporates that have no loyalty to America. These are the culprits as it relates to the financing of the globalist agenda. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off on this diatribe, folks, but I just think that this is an emergency broadcast. We need to take this serious. This is not a joke. These leftists they're not stopping. They're going to make sure that they are going to either delegitimize Trump's presidency or cause chaos to do it. And today on CNN, they're already alluding to the fact that Hillary Clinton is the real winner to the election. You've got Michael Moore coming out saying that we will not legitimize Donald Trump's presidency and basically calling for revolution. This fat piece of crap is calling for open revolution. So what I'm going to propose to you folks, and this is very serious, all right, we have to combat these people. And let me tell you, you can do it. You can do it. You don't necessarily have to go out there and put your life on the line to do it. You can do it because you have the power of the internet, the power of communication, and this power of the internet is way more powerful than the television. I mean, you have to understand, before, God was in the TV, all right? God was in the TV. So who programmed the television was God of the people. That's why they call television programming, because they're programming you. You understand that? Television programming. So now that they don't have the monopolization of media via these the TV, that they got people now that acquire their information, their news, even their entertainment on the internet. This is why people are breaking the spell. This is why these people are no longer programmed, because they are starting to see factual information for themselves and starting to break through that matrix. And you see, folks, this is really the serious component to this revolution that is Donald Trump, that is the capitalist revolution, that is anti-globalist. The key component is information. Now, unfortunately, folks, these media outlets use deceptive practices and downright lies and slander to be able to cultivate and shapen the narrative within the perspective of everyday idiots. And you see, folks, that's what we're failing to do on our side as it relates to the Trump train. Many of us are basically echo chambering each other, and that's basically all we're reaching. We're only reaching people that are pro-Trump, which I like. I like the fact that everybody who follows me is pro-Trump. I like the fact that we've got individuals that are in this wide circuit of networks of individual people that are a part of the Trump train. But at this point in time, we got to get dirty. We got to get down. We got to get in the faces of these liberals. And the way to do that, folks, is meme wars. And let me tell you, the liberals are already doing it now. One thing that they're doing is they're going after the comment sections and the review sections of different sites. For instance, recently, just off the top of the head example, Donald Trump's Make America Great Again ornament had been for sale on the Trump store, I believe. And he charged about $149 for it. It looks like a nice ornament. I'm considering getting one. It bombarded, all right, I think it was on Amazon.com, bombarded with nothing but bad reviews and that it's a piece of crap and all this other nonsense. Same thing is going with anybody who has any product or any service that has been open Trump. I mean, they're getting dirty here, all right? They're getting dirty. As a matter of fact, folks, you have a website that is, or not even a website, but also different social media outlets that are publicly posting the names and information of people that donated to Donald Trump's campaign. So these people are taking this to a whole new level, and it's time for us to take it to that level as well, as far as I'm concerned. First and foremost, I want to reiterate that Russia had nothing to do, first of all, with any of the WikiLeaks information. All right, I've always said that. Secondly, there's no super Russian hackers that hacked the election. That's utterly ridiculous. And the reason I say that is because Barack Obama said it was utterly ridiculous. You understand? I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. So all I'm simply stating is it's time for us to start getting dirty. It's time for us to start going into different facets of the meme wars. And I'm calling on people not only put memes, comment sections, and reviews, but I'm going as far as acting like the enemy. And when you act like the enemy, then you compile the network and information of who are the major players in this network of leftism. And these are the players in which we have to target personally, all right, because these are the people that are coordinating these attacks, getting the funding. I'm talking about people like D. Ray McKesson and others, but D. Ray is one cog in this combine of leftist agitation. And look, there's a lot of money being pumped into leftist agitation, and this is something that we on the Trump train don't have. We don't have large sums of money, hundreds of millions of dollars to bus in people to certain areas of the country and make it look as though people are, up in arms, even though that's a completely staged event. We don't have that. So what we have here, all right. And somebody just said that their Twitter got locked just for retweeting one of my tweets today. So you see what I'm saying? You see how dirty they're getting? Do you see how dirty they're getting? So it's time for us to start being the enemy. I'm calling on everybody in the capitalist army, the trolls. And you want to troll? You want to be a real troll that does something? Why don't you be a leftist? Why don't you go in as the enemy and start taking into consideration, taking into account, doxing the people that are the key players within these movements? I'm not joking around. I mean, they're doing it to us. They're trying to target us. They're threatening violence against us. They're threatening disorder against the whole country. They're threatening to delegitimize the presidency of Donald Trump, even though Hillary Clinton already conceded. And that's why I'm saying, folks, we got to hit them hard, and we can't be afraid anymore. All right? We cannot be afraid. These people are fighting dirty. It's time for us. All right? It's time for us to stop these people. And as one element of suggestion, as I said, is to go in as the enemy. Make leftist social media accounts. Make leftist propaganda, memes, that sort of thing. And because I'm telling you, these people aren't as good at meme warfare as we are. I mean, they're being paid to do it, and they're not even that good at it. You know what I mean? So what I'm suggesting to you is go in as the enemy. And once you find out who these people are, who the main players are, then we can figure out what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're doing it. And once you become a major player within the leftist social media framework, that's when you can start agitating the leftists against each other, much like we did in Operation Barrel Roll with the Bernie Sanders campaign. Y'all remember that? That was fun, as a matter of fact. The same thing. Because let me tell you, these leftists are idiots, all right? They are not dedicated to anything, all right? I mean, you could literally change these people's minds if you frame the debate around a leftist framework, I mean, if you know what I'm saying? If you generally restructure the debate or restructure the subject, and in essence change the subject, but still change the subject within a liberal framework, that's when these liberals start saying, oh my God, I mean, you got a point there. I don't know. I mean, I'm not joking around. I'm not kidding around. That's one component. The second component I think we need to do is full-fledged real-life propaganda. I mean, we need to, listen, I know I've said this before, but now we definitely need to do something. We need QR codes that are being posted up all over the place where people can just take the picture of the QR code and it goes right to Pizzagate, goes right to the movie of Clinton Cash, goes right to the WikiLeaks Podesta emails. It goes right to spirit cooking. I'm serious. Because they are going full throttle, folks. They are trying to delegitimize the Donald Trump election. And Jill Stein should be ashamed of herself, but I've always told you, man, these leftists are disingenuous frauds, man, all of them. I mean, this should show any of you that were on the left that there are no genuine leftists out here, and if there are, they're usually silenced. Like, let me tell you a genuine leftist that the Democrats, they never even took serious, never even gave two rats' asses about, and I'm talking about Dennis Kucinich from Ohio. You know what I mean? Dennis Kucinich from Ohio, that's a true leftist. That's a man who stays by his leftist principles, his liberal principles, yet he has been put on the back of the Democrat bus whenever he's been in the House, whenever he's been serving the House. And now he's nowhere to be found as it relates to being any kind of a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party. So that's why I'm telling you, folks, it's time for us to start getting dirty out here. It's time for us to infiltrate the psyche of the leftist. And the only way to do that is not to confront them how we've been confronting them for the past campaign of the Donald Trump election cycle. What we need to do is confront them in a subliminal fashion, utilizing their own arguments against them. Utilizing their own arguments against them. So, one case in point, somebody had tweeted at me and said that that they were actually debating their cousin or something on the Thanksgiving table, and they actually showed them the Podesta emails on the WikiLeaks and showed them about spirit cooking, and that person's cousin said, well, that doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. What that person should have done is frame the framework of the debate around this idiot's simplicity. No offense to that person's cousin, but he's an idiot. He should have said, okay, fine, it doesn't mean anything. So it's okay for Hillary Clinton to affiliate with individuals that are known. I mean, this is a known fact that they were hanging around this Marina Armorbrovic, whatever her freaking satanic witch name is. All right, it has been documented that they attended a spirit cooking event. Even WikiLeaks found what spirit cooking was and retweeted the video of what spirit cooking was. So you're okay with somebody who partakes in Satanism. And if they say, well, no, not really, but I don't think it matters. Okay, so it shouldn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter, for instance, that this person is hanging around Satanists, and no, it shouldn't matter. Well, then why does it matter when Donald Trump does something as ridiculous as having a private conversation with one of the Bushes, which, let me tell you, Billy Bush should be ashamed of yourself. I know what you did. You recorded Donald Trump, and you're a Bush operative. You tried to use this as blackmail in the future, and it didn't work. Shove it up your ass, Billy Bush. But why is it okay to be, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Oh my God, he's grabbing a woman by the I mean, give me a break. And then this Pizzagate thing, folks, and if you don't know what Pizzagate is, just pull up the hashtag on Twitter right now, Pizzagate. All right, Pizzagate. I mean, folks, what is happening here is the layers of Satanism and pedophilia, which is rampant in Washington, D.C., and within the elites of the political class, is starting to be uncovered. I mean, look at former Speaker of the House, Dennis Hastert. I mean, this guy's in prison, all right, because of, molestations he did before he was even a goddamn congressman. I mean, this is a going practice. Remember that one congressman that was molesting congressional pages? You remember that guy? This is rampant, man. This is rampant. I mean, take a look at the kind of artwork that Tony Podesta, which is John Podesta's brother, take a look at the kind of artwork he likes to collect and proudly displays in his home, and actually exhibits many times. He has, he opens his home up and has an exhibit, which is nothing more than a pompous way to write off a nonprofit party. But you take a look at some of these damn paintings. They're of little children. You know what? And I'm really starting to wonder now. Anybody with a fixation of children should be looked at twice. Seriously. People that like to have children artwork or, children. I'm not joking around. After what has been unearthed on Pizzagate, I personally believe that anyone who has a fixation on children should be looked at twice as far as I'm concerned. All right? If you like paintings of children, I'm not joking around, man. I think this is very serious. This fixation on children is starting to be very disturbing, and let me tell you, this is why the leftists are hitting hard, okay? This is why the leftists are hitting hard right now, because they know that we have the goods on the fact that they're Satanists, that they're pedophiles, that they're corrupt, that they're criminals. So what are they going to do? They're going to try to delegitimize the presidency. Because remember, it's the battle of the minds, folks. That's why I'm telling everybody and suggesting to everybody that they should go undercover, incognito, as a leftist in every social media platform. Because it's a battle of the minds, folks. Because that's the only thing that legitimizes governments. That's the only thing that legitimizes presidents. That's the only thing that legitimizes leaders, is the power of the people. The people understanding and accepting leadership. But you see, when you have this hundreds of millions of dollars of leftist agitation, this machine pushing forth this idea to delegitimize the Donald Trump presidency, I mean, it's a feat that needs to be defeated. And let me tell you, there's not that much money being pumped into our cause, but we don't need money. Because what we want is something that they can't give us. And that's freedom, and that's liberty. Do you understand that? And I've said this, and I'll say it again. Liberty and freedom is not given, it's taken. And right now, the people are trying to take their liberty and are trying to take their freedom, and you got the totalitarian communists and socialists trying to stop us. Because what's the alternative? What's the alternative for overturning a Donald Trump presidency? I'm not joking around. What's the alternative? Socialism, communism, all right? Somebody taking power instead of being elected to power. I mean, do you understand? That's the debate that we need to put in the faces of the people that are trying to oppose this president. We need to put it in the face that, well, what's your alternative, for heaven's sake? The people have spoken. We have the Electoral College. I mean, it's been around for a long period of time. What's the alternative? Their alternative is to putting in a candidate that takes power, that is unelected, and by God, that's communism, that's socialism. This is communism and socialism. And I've been saying this since 2008, folks, and you can go back in the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I've been saying this since 2008, that this was a communist socialist takeover. And everybody thought I was an idiot back then. Everybody thought I was nuts. Look who's nuts now, huh? Look who's nuts now. We legitimately are witnessing right before our very eyes a leftist communist takeover of this country. And look, there have been 8 cops shot here within the past week or so, a little over a week, 8 cops. So why is that happening? Because these people are funding these organizations to commit terror. They want to push our will. They want to make things so unsafe that we just say, okay, just whatever, just please stop. We'll put in whoever you want. We will not submit. I hope that you leftists are hearing my goddamn broadcast. I will not submit to you pieces of garbage. I'd rather die than to sit and be a goddamn idiot in a freaking bread line waiting for a loaf of bread from some bureaucrat. I'd rather die than sit here and be subjugated by a goddamn state that is filled with nothing but unelected trash. And I mean that, man. I am not going to stop this broadcast anymore. These people want to play this game. They're going to have to come and get me. You understand that? You want me? Come and get me. You want me? Come and get me, man. Because as far as I'm concerned, I refuse to live in a totalitarian state. That's not what this goddamn country was founded upon. And there are people in the military that understand that. The police officers of this country understand that. And by God, if you're listening to me, if you're part of the military, if you are a police officer, we are all in the same game, baby. Do not fall in line and take orders from these globalists. Do not fall in line and take orders from these unelected pieces of trash, the federal political class. It is time to assume your positions of power and understand this. And understand that it is you that creates civility in this country. And you cannot be scared or stand in fear by individuals that are being allowed to agitate this kind of violence against you, because I'm telling you, we need your help. We need police officers. We need the military, and I've been calling for the military for some time now. If it gets down to a point where our system is being legitimately threatened, the integrity of the system is being threatened, then by God, I hope that there is somebody that is in the military that can assume command and legitimately just go into Washington, D.C. and start arresting all these bureaucrats. I have said it, and I will continue to say it. I'll continue to say it. Every one of these bureaucrats, at least 98% of the bureaucrats in Washington are a bunch of sick, twisted, pedophilic, satanic, corrupt, globalist criminals. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. So anyway, folks, I know that people are hearing this like little robotic noise and so on and so forth. My apologies. This is obviously some kind of a codec situation. It's not on my end. It's not the freaking microphone that I'm using. So anyway, folks, this is an emergency Black Friday broadcast. These people waited until we were, at home, having a holiday, and now you got Jill Stein, you got Michael Moore, you got CNN, you got all the players out here trying to reshape the narrative of the American people into believing that the Trump's election was illegitimate. And they're going to throw everything. They're going to throw the Russian hacker thing. They're going to throw the popular vote thing. And let me tell you, for you idiots that continue to say that Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, shove it up your ass, all right? I mean, it's already been proven, 3 million illegal immigrants voted in this election. 4 million dead people voted in this election. I mean, give me a break. You know what I mean? Give me a freaking break. So, I mean, for you idiots to, reshape that narrative that, Hillary did win the popular vote. No, she didn't. 3 million illegal immigrants voted. 4 million dead people. But get out. And on top of which, folks, they're going to throw, like I said, the Russian hacker thing. They're going to throw the recount thing. And let me tell you, man, I think that we need to audit Jill Stein. I think Jill Stein is pulling a feel the burn Bernie Sanders scam. As a matter of fact, I think we got Bernie Sanders on the horn here. Hey, Bernie Sanders, what do you have to say about Jill Stein and recount the vote and all this other nonsense? What do you think? Hey, wait a minute. Jill Stein is raising money by recounting the vote? Yeah, what are you talking about? I think she raised about almost 7 million, 4 million, something like that. Oh, wait a minute. That's not fair. I was there first. I was Phil the Boyne. I can't believe this broad is out here making money, and I didn't even know about it. Now, let me tell you something. Do not donate to Jill Stein. You donate to Bernie Sanders. Remember, I have a revolution. I have a political action group now called Our Revolution, and I need you to give me your money. All right? That 4 million or 7 million or whatever it was, it would have been a lot better in my pocket than in Jill Stein's pocket. What is Jill Stein going to do over there? Huh? What are you doing over there, Jill Stein? You're not going to do nothing. Me, I inspire people. I make them feel the Boyne. I make them feel the Boyne. And what are you doing, Jill Stein? All you're doing is you're trying to make yourself look better than me. I'm the true leftist, all right? I'm the true socialist.
So you need to understand that I am Bernie Sanders, and there's nobody else that can do what I do. And by the way, hey, Jill Stein, why don't you come on over here and take your underwears off?
No, Bernie, let's not do that.
No, hey, you shut your mouth, all right? Let me talk, all right? Can I talk, please?
Yeah, all right, whatever.
Hey, Jill Stein, come on over here and take your underwears off, all right? I'll call you Auntie Jill. Hey, I'm Uncle Bernie. Hey, you're sweet Uncle Bernie over here. Come on, Aunt Chilly. Aunt Chilly, come on over here and play with my old shriveled up Willie. Come on over here and come here. Take your underwears off, Uncle Jill. Oh, okay, can I call you Uncle Jill? You look like a tranny. Come on over here and take your underwears. Auntie Jilly. She's playing with my Willie. That's right. Do you feel the boing? Huh? Do you feel the boing? Hey, Jill Stein, can you buy my book now? Can you buy my book now? Can you donate to our revolution? Come on over here. Come on over here. Take your underwears off. Auntie Jilly, come on over here. There, that's right. Come on over here. Oh, yeah, you like that, don't you? You like that. Yeah, we're having socialist sexual intercourse. Oh, that's so much great, isn't it? Huh? Hey, here, let's put a picture up of Hugo Chavez's fat ass while I'm giving you the old one eye. All right, Jilly, that likes to play with my Willie? Come on over here. There, $4 million, huh, Jilly? $4 million, Auntie Jilly, you chipped my apple. Oh my God! I never thought I'd ever heard it. I mean, you're a pretty good socialist, eh? Maybe you and me, we make a team there, Jill Stein, eh? Eh? We combine powers over here. Come on, shut up. Just shut up. I'm telling you, folks, this is the kind of garbage that we're dealing with here. I'm not joking around. People, I mean, they have ripped off. I can't believe these leftists are this gullible. You know, it almost makes me want to, like, go incognito and do a, show as a leftist. I may even do that without anybody even know. I may even just go incognito and sound like some fruit. You know, it's like,
hi, this is Leftist Radio, and I want to talk to you like they talk to you in NPR so that you can feel as if that what you're listening to is somewhat intelligent and make you feel fine and soft and delicate. True liberal radio. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? That sounds good. True liberal radio. And I'll have all the liberals listening in. I'll overtake NPR. I'll talk about all the liberal talking points, which it's very easy to do. All you have to do is just say a bunch of subjective nonsense, and everybody will be like, oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm not joking, man. I'm not joking around. Anyway, listen, I want to hear from you, all right? Seriously, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you have to say about all this nonsense here. If you got some suggestions, I want to hear from you. 425-390-6146 is the number to call, or 563-993791. Whichever number, give me a call right now. I want to hear from you. What do you have to say about this? We are witnessing a counter coup by the leftists. What are your suggestions? What are your thoughts? What do you feel that we should do? Let's go to Trumpet Capitalist. I see him on the horn. What's going on, Trumpet, man? What do you think we should do out here, man?
Well, good evening, everybody. I have a lot to say about this, and let me tell you something. Jill Stein is nothing more than just another Al Gore, and the reason why I say that is because I'm actually looking at an article right now from EntityMagazine.com, or EntityMag.com, saying, quote this, is Jill Stein the next Bernie Sanders? And apparently there's a little portion of the article here down here, it says that the Daily Beast says that while Stein fights to reserve the power of the fossil fuels industry, Stein has invested nearly $1 to $2 million in funds such as the Vanguard 500 fund that maintains significant stakes in Exxon and other energy companies like Chevron, Duke Energy, ConocoPhillips, and Toho Gas. Although its proponent is nationalizing the banking industry, the Daily Beast found that Stein has invested nearly $1 to $2.5 million in funds like the TIAA-sized CREF equity index that have big stakes in banks like JP Morgan and Chase, Citigroup, Deutsche Bank. I'm telling you, Jill Stein is nothing more than another Al Gore 2.0. Big time. Bigly.
So she's a complete fraud out here. She's out here claiming to be an environmentalist, climate change, tree hugger. Meanwhile, she's investing in petroleum and all the high energy companies, Chevron, so on and so forth. Is that what you're getting at?
That's exactly what I'm getting at. Let me tell you something. As soon as I heard the news, I was completely livid. That completely ruined my night. And let me tell you something. I mean, this is nothing more than just, either some sort of, political stunt to gain money, or this is just some sort of attempt for Hillary to flip the election, or one more chance for Hillary to flip the election. And let me tell you something, Joe Stein. If anybody's in Wisconsin listening, I want you all to go out and file suit against the Green Party because we cannot allow this to happen. This is probably the greatest steal that is occurring right now. We have to stop it immediately. If you're in Wisconsin, if you're in Michigan, if you're in Pennsylvania, I don't care where you are. Make sure that the election is not stolen. Go file suit.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they're trying to do, Trump, and that's a very good plan. That's a very good plan. Anybody in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, any of these places that they're attempting to do a recount, file suit against the Green Party so that we can put the Green Party on trial. Because let me tell you, this is a complete flagrant attempt at trying to nullify democracy as far as I'm concerned. I mean, what is the alternative, right? Trump, what do they want? They want somebody to take power instead of being democratically elected. This is a communist socialist takeover, and everybody needs to understand that. Go ahead, man.
I definitely agree with you on that. And I also received something about a couple of minutes ago from somebody by the name of Craig Arbertin on Twitter that says the following. It's apparently from an article. It's not quoted. It's not linked, but here's what I can say from it. It's a little picture. It says, since Stein got only 51,643 votes in Michigan compared with more than 4.5 million for Trump and Clinton combined, the cost per precinct for Stein would be $125 because her margin is not within 0.5%. If Clinton asked for a recount, her cost would be $25 per precinct because she lost by such a slim margin. Stein has also estimated that she needs to raise several million for legal costs, and here's the kicker. Stein said she's not requesting the recount because she thinks it will change the outcome. She is quoted saying, "This initiative is not about helping one candidate and hurting another," she said. We said over and over, we don't support either of them. In this recount effort, we're not attempting to overthrow Donald Trump, and I don't expect that will be the outcome. Then explain to me why you're having the recount in the first place. Explain to me why you have endorsed Hillary Clinton in 2016 in an article in Medium. Explain to me all these lies that you're spewing out your mouth, Jill.
She's a leftist liar, just like all of them are, Trump. And I'm telling you, man, every leftist is a downright disgusting, scandalous, con person, weasel, liar. I mean, that's a very good point. I mean, so what they get the recount? The amount of money that it's going to cost, I mean, is going to be in the millions and millions of dollars, and that's if they file suit to do so and be able to win that suit, so on and so forth. So what is she going to do with all this money? I mean, I tweeted today a Mediate, and Mediate is a liberal organization, by the way. I tweeted and stated that Jill Stein can't guarantee money will go to the recount. Changes money goal on her damn fundraising page. So this goes to show you that this woman
And given the fact that you brought to light there, Trump, that this woman is a investor, she invests in stocks, she understands the Wall Street game. This, I believe, is a Bernie Sanders feel-the-burn-like scam, in my opinion. And I think that there needs to be every independent journalist or downright journalist with integrity investigating the money rabbit hole that this woman is digging. Because as far as I'm concerned, I think this is a scam. I don't think anything's going to come out of this. And this woman's just putting money in her own pocket while trying to give herself liberal street credibility amongst liberals so that she can out-liberal, what's her face, the Pocahontas over there in Boston, so that she can run for her seat. Yeah, Elizabeth Warren. She's going to run, mark my words, she will run against Elizabeth Warren, and she's just doing this to out-liberal her in a future campaign. Mark my words, man.
I definitely agree with you on that. Let me tell you something, Jill Stein. If send this to Jill Stein, too, because let me tell you something. I've been tweeting at her. She never replies to my tweets. Let me tell you something, Jill Stein. If you're not actually requesting a recount because you think it will change the outcome, you have 24 hours to rescind your recount application or protest or whatever the hell it is, or I will start dropping bombshells on your campaign. I will start going to ends of the earth to unearth what is your goddamn party, and I will make sure your party, there is nothing left of your party. There's nothing left of the Green Party. And let me tell you something. When I'm done with your party, not a single speck will be left. Let me tell you that right now. I am sick of this corruption.
It sounds like you're going to be doing. It sounds like you're going to be doing some heavy investigating there, sir.
You're damn right. I'm going to be doing some heavy investigating. You want to fuck with the Trump train? Fine. You're going to get fucked with that. Excuse my language, but it has to be said.
Hey, we got to start getting dirty, Trump, and I'm not joking around. These people are playing dirty. I mean, they are trying to delegitimize Trump's election, and this is a Democratic election. People went out, they voted, and I don't want to hear this crap that Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. It's already been documented. 3 million illegals voted. 4 million dead people voted. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All right. I'm serious. This is just, and somebody's asking if Jill Stein's a fraud, why am I having an emergency broadcast? That's just one front, jag-off, that they're confronting and attempting to delegitimize Trump's election. All right, there's the Jill Stein thing. There's Michael Moore. There's the Ford Foundation and Soros trying to activate Black Lives Matter, and they're killing cops all across the country. All right, you've got these staged events that are having staged protests. You've got the propaganda wing of CNN trying to claim today, or on Thanksgiving, that it looks like Hillary Clinton may have actually won the election. I mean, there are so many fronts that they're coming at Trump at this point in time. It's not just the Jill Stein thing, you stupid, dumb, uneducated, milky-licking piece of trash. Jesus Christ, you see, this is how simple people are. I'm telling you, folks, this is how simple people are. It's not about us in an echo chamber basically telling each other what we want to hear. We have to confront these idiots. Even if we have to use the same kind of semi-deceptive tactics that the leftists are using through their propaganda wing of CNN to manipulate these idiots. I mean, we have to do it. I mean, that's enough. I mean, I'm tired of appeasing idiots. I'm tired of appeasing morons. I mean, it needs to be known that if these people are going to fall in line with the Democratic Party, they are supporting Satanism. They are supporting the pedophilia. You know, they are supporting all these different disgusting elements of the underworld of humanity. And if they're okay with that, I'd like for them to just go out and say it already. I want them to go out and just say it. Stop being a damn coy piece of garbage and not discuss the issues at hand of Pizzagate, of spirit cooking, of Satanism, of pedophilia, of Epstein Island. I'm all this stuff, man. I'm tired of these people thinking that they can get away with this garbage. All right? We're not going to let you get away with it. It doesn't matter how many goofs you can goof into believing certain things. That's why I'm telling you it's an info war, and if it takes goofing the imbecilic American people into believing something, then we got to do it because they're doing it. Go ahead, Trump, and my apologies, man. I'm just going off keister here.
I know, I understand. I'm about as pissed off as you are, because let me tell you something. Jill Stein's nothing more than the next Al Gore. She has basically, she said, "Oh, we're going to change the environment. We're going to have so much green. It's going to be greener than anything else." And she's investing money in fossil fuels. She's investing money in banks. She's investing money in this, that, defense. What else is there? Hold on one second. Let me see what else she's investing in. Yes, I saw something else. Oh, here it is. She has also funds invested in big pharmaceuticals, big tobacco industries, and defense contractors. But she's spending money like there's no tomorrow. And for all those saying that I made myself a target, and you're damn right I made a target of myself. I don't care if I gotta go to the ends of earth to expose it. I am going to bring down the green glory.
Well, go ahead and give out everybody your blog and your Twitter address, man, so everybody can find the information as you release it.
Okay. The blog is thegodofrage.wordpress.com, and my Twitter account is thegodofrage, capital T, capital R. If you have any information besides what I have just said, please send it to me over Twitter. And if you have anything to say, please DM me. And anything else, if you... And also, it looks like Tub Guy wants to say something, so if you could please let him on, that would be great. So thank you very much for having me on.
All right, no problem. Listen, I personally believe that we have to go bare knuckle with these people, all right? And listen, as I stated, it's about reshaping the narrative of the simplistic person that doesn't understand the complexity of information that we know. We know Pizzagate. We know the WikiLeaks documents. We know all this stuff. Most of America does it. They're more worried about watching freaking football and wrestling and just doing ridiculous entertainment nothingness. And when they are informed, where do they get informed? CNN and all these other leftist propaganda wings. We've got to hit regular, everyday Joe Six-Pack with information that'll make them actually reshape their narrative. That'll actually reshape their perspective and question what they've believed in all this time. And you've got to repackage the narrative within the framework in which they believe in. And I'm talking to all you folks out there, you have to be able to do this because it's a battle of the mind at this point in time. That's why the media has power at this point in time still, even though they're dying, all right? Even though they're dying, they still have power to reshape the narrative of people's minds. And we have to go out there and counteract that. We have to counteract that particular debate. We got to put information, reshape it, even if we have to shape it in liberal form, to reshape the narrative of the perspective of these morons. I mean, it's that serious, man. It is a battle of the mind. A battle of the mind. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get some Twitter shout-outs again. Let me tell you, we already retweeted the Audit Jill Stein. Let's go ahead and retweet the tweet that states, True Capitalist Radio Live. And I'll give you a shout-out live right here on the broadcast, folks. And let me tell you, I'm exhausted. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been working all day, today, yesterday. And the only reason I came up here to do a show, folks, is because I know for a fact that these damn liberals are attempting to do a counter coup in this country. I'm not going to put up with it, man. I'm not joking around, man. I'm not putting up with it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some Twitter shout-outs here. And once again, retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live. All right, let's go ahead and get some Twitter shout-outs right now. We got Ghost is Best Host. Hey, what's going on, Pro Honky? We got Sergeant Yoda, Drunken Wolf in the house, Supa in the place, CD Wheaties, Metal Capitalist, Comfy Man in the house. What's going on? Dorito Burrito in the house. Who else do we have here? We got Cyborg Ghostler. Look, I'm sorry about the robot. I don't know what the hell's going on with the robotic voice, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, we got Pennsylvania for Ghost. We got some guy named Capitalist Queer. We got Blake. We got Twilly Atkins. We've got Paula Dean as Ghost's wife. Shut up, you stupid moron. Oh, yeah, and as a matter of fact, let me tell you, stop buying my wife's autograph. I know what you idiots are doing, all right? I know what you idiots are doing. Now, for you folks that are unaware, because the fans demanded that, they wanted Mrs. Ghost's autograph, we put it up for sale out here, and look, I told you that the reason I didn't want to put it up for sale
was because not only, there's two reasons, all right? First reason, obviously, is I am not really keen on the fact that you sick, twisted, troll terrorists and cyber vermin perverts are going to be having anything that my wife actually signed, for Christ's sake, because a lot of you people may do some perverted crap with it. And secondly, I knew you idiots were going to buy these things to try to make me look stupid, all right? And you were going to try to... I know you idiots, man. I know you idiots. Anyway, Jesus Christ, man. There's almost 40 sold already. You know, almost 40 sold, for Christ's sake, man. Look, stop buying it, all right? I'm only going to leave it up for a little while longer because, you know, I'm going to, at least the same amount of time I did the other autographs because it's only fair. But don't make me look like an idiot, assholes, man. Seriously. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I'm under pressure as it is, for Christ's sake, man. So, enough. And for you folks that are like, well, how do I get your wife's autograph, Ghost? I want to know how to do it. Well, go to your browser right now and type in ghost.market. That's ghost.market. And you'll be able to see my wife's autograph there. And look, don't buy it, all right? Don't make me look stupid on my own show, all right? I'm serious. Look, I got to calm down here. This is later in the evening. The last thing I need is for the freaking cops to freaking show up because the freaking neighbor's like, I don't know what the hell's going on over there. He's yelling, he's screaming. I don't really know what the hell's going on. So anyway, ghost.market. If you want the wife's autograph, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we got Jerry Garcia in the house. We're going on to Free Zorg. How you doing, man? We got Green Bio. We got Jimmy Capitalist in the place. What's going on to Sergeant Yoda, the Brony Network, Ghost Kruger in the house, East Coast Joe. We got the Texas Cucker. Yeah, shut up, you freaking moron. Come up here to Texas and say that, boy. See if your ass don't get your ass beaten to dog meat, boy. What's going on to Benton Bannon? We got the deplorable astronaut in the house. What's going on? We're only going to take a couple more of these. We got the 727 caller. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, you son of a bitch. We've got Hillary wins recount, LOS. Shut up, you stupid moron. Wife's recipes win. Are you serious about the wife's recipe? I mean, are y'all shitting me? I know what y'all are doing. I got to calm down, man, because I can't really get that upset here this evening. It's kind of late in the evening here, and I got to calm down. All right, so don't piss me off, man. Seriously, this is an emergency serious broadcast. This is an emergency Black Friday broadcast. All right. I mean, it's time for us to confront these leftists bare knuckle, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we got Godzilla, Tiny Cucks. What the? Man, you guys are sick, man. You know, you're sick people. You people are sick. We got the Nicaragua vibrator. Aw, you son of a... Man, that's just disgusting, man. That's just... Yeah, you guys are sick, man. The Nicaraguan vibrator. They just had an earthquake, asshole. You ungrateful little pricks. I mean, I may end this broadcast early. I want to be honest. Give me a mic. I may end this broadcast early, to be honest with you. I'm exhausted here. I really can't take any of this garbage. I'm not joking around. I'm not messing around. I gotta calm down here because I can't take any more of this garbage. Oh man, what's going on at Dr. Bristle? We got Distilling FUCKBTR. Hey, look, I'm going to try to figure out what's going on this weekend. All right, I'm trying to figure out what's going on this weekend and try to rectify the problem before Monday. Because if we're still having this problem, give me a break. You know what I mean?
Anyway, we've got Praise Open Society. Shut up, you stupid moron. Good God, man. You see, listen to me. I'm not in the mood for this crap. I'm very tired right now. I should be, kicking back, having a beer, having a drink. As a matter of fact, I'm so pissed I can't even drink right now. You understand? I'm so pissed I can't even freaking drink because I can't believe these leftists and these Democrats and these liberals are doing this kind of crap. I can't believe it. Anyway, we've got ball pits for ghosts. What the hell is that supposed to mean, man? You sick son of a bitch. We got psychopped. We've got beep beep ghosty. All right, we get it. All right. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry, all right? There's nothing I can do about it. I'd rather have the show than not have one, as far as I'm concerned. We got Boneyard Skull Bong. What the hell does that mean? Boneyard Skull Bong. Okay, that's great. We got Pence for POTUS 7 to shut up. Don't even kid around about that, boy. Oh, my God. Israel and Fuego. All right, that's it. That's it. I don't have the time or the patience for this crap, man. I'm going to be honest. I just don't. I don't have the time or the patience, and to be honest with you, I'm not feeling too good, man. I haven't had much sleep. I've been working my ass off out here. I'm just so pissed off that we've actually got these leftist, liberal, communist, socialist bastards trying to delegitimize our new president, and we can't let them do it. You understand that? We cannot let them do it, for heaven's sake, man. So all I'm simply stating is that we got to confront these sons of bitches. We got to confront them head on, bare knuckle, all right? And the way we do it is either going incognito, acting as a leftist, and not to mention, we have to find out who these people are. I'm talking about the organizers, these leftists that are the ones that are either funding or organizing the people. We need to find out who these people are, and we need to make sure that everybody in the truck train and everybody out there knows who these people are. Moreover, folks, we need to reshape the narrative to the simplistic Joe Six-Pack, all right? And that means, if necessary, reshaping or refashioning the information so that it can penetrate the psyche and reshape their perspective. That is the objective at this point in time from now on. We have to reshape the perspective of leftists and liberals. And look, we're not going to be able to change their mind. They're going to still be liberal. They're still going to be leftist. But we can change their leftist ideology by utilizing leftist framework, by utilizing liberal framework in the debate. Because if you can reshape the perspective of liberals, you can cause infighting amongst liberals. Remember, each and every one of these liberals don't like each other. They only come together based upon the political idea of power. In that if they shut their mouths this time, that they may get power next time. And that's the only thing that keeps them together, is the bureaucratic idea of moving forward up in the bureaucratic hierarchy. And that's why I'm saying, folks, we have to reshape the perspective, reshape the narrative of the debates of liberals. All right? Right now, what is it? Racism, sexism, Islamophobia, these talking points. We can reshape these talking points. I mean, just what I suggested earlier about Asian Lives Matter, that's a reshaping of the debate and of the perspective of race. As it pertains to feminism, I mean, let's be honest, I think that the reshaping of the debate of feminism is that women, with all due respect, are becoming so fanatical about their gender that they're legitimately making themselves, with all due respect, not necessarily a necessity for as a significant other any longer. I mean, they have taken this idea of, oh, it's the patriarchy and women and hear me roar and I'm oppressed and even though they're pro-Islam, and if they were under Islamic rule, they'd have a freaking beekeeper suit over themselves and be jailed if they got raped. But no, it's the patriarchy and oh my God and
I mean, what we need is we need women out there to be vocal and say, hey, wait a minute. I don't want to have nothing to do with Islam. I don't want to have nothing to do with anything that oppresses women. I want to be free. You know, and I want to be free to do what I want and what I say. I want to be free to make my own money. I don't want to be obliging any kind of political doctrine because I'm a gender. You know, I mean, we need a woman out there to reshape these ideas. I mean, you could still fall in line with the feminism. You could still fall in line with appreciating the fact that you're a woman and what you have to offer, and that you cherish childhood because you birth new life. You can understand the importance of a mother, the importance of nurturing a child. You can emphasize that even if you don't want to have a child, that, hey, I want to be free enough to not have a child and be a corporate mogul, to work in Wall Street, to have my own business, to whatever it is. It's freedom. And you see, what the current feminist leftist narrative is anti-freedom, it's conformity, it's totalitarianism, it's regulation of speech, it's this type of narrative. And I'm telling you, if you refashion the narrative to these leftists the way it used to be, which is true freedom and the essence of liberal ideas spreading amongst all. And even if those ideas are disagreements with your ideas, the whole point of a liberal society, at least I thought at one time, was to be able to expand on every idea, allow people to express every creative thought, express every thought that's in their brain without the threat of state coercion. And these are the things that we have to put in the minds of the leftists, as far as I'm concerned, folks. These are the things that we have to do. We can no longer have this echo chamber of Trump train talking to Trump trainers. All right? I mean, we have to be able to confront the leftist and be able to deliver the message. And the message is a reshaping of the leftist narrative. Right now, as I stated, everything's totalitarian. Everything is hate politics. Everything is divisive racism, sexism, homophobia, the whole 9 yards. But if you confront liberals with the idea of what liberalism was, and that was true freedom and the ability to express one's self, then by God, I think that we can bring liberals back to the idea of freedom, whether they are on the left, whether on the right. Right now, what's dominating the leftist narrative is totalitarianism, is socialism, is communism. And you see, what most freaking leftists don't understand when I say communism, when I say socialism, that means, and this needs to be put into the narrative of the leftist restructuring of the perspective, it needs to be put that communism or socialism means that you, as an individual, have submitted every decision, every individual decision to the state. Every financial decision, every life decision, every occupational decision, every living decision, that's what socialism is. But you see, you know how socialists and communists reshape the narrative to make it attractive to everyday Joe Sixpack? Oh, you're a part of the common man. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to make sure that everybody has an appreciation of the common man, and we're going to make sure that everybody has the same amount of materials, has the same amount of everything. And let me tell you something, everything will be free, no one will be poor, all this nonsense. That's how they were able to get Joe Sixpack. That's how they were able to get the simplistic people who don't understand the complexities of leftism, the complexities of communism and socialism. And that's why I'm saying, folks, this is the battle that we are witnessing right before our very eyes. It's a battle of the minds. It's a battle of ideas. I've always said it's been a battle of ideas. I've always said that. And right now, we have to go out and confront these people, whether it's incognito by pretending to be a leftist in several different social media sites and intertwining with these people and reshaping their understanding of what leftism is. Because if we don't, this narrative of racism and divisiveness and homophobia and Islamophobia and all this other nonsense, it's going to continue to resonate with everybody who's out here in this country that is literally not paying attention to what we, as the Trump train, we and the capitalist army have been paying attention to throughout this whole goddamn campaign. as I stated, folks, not everybody has read WikiLeaks. Nobody, there's a good amount of people out here in America that don't even know what the hell WikiLeaks is. So they don't know what we know. They don't know about Pizzagate. They don't know about the Satanism. They don't know about the pedophilia that's running rampant out there in Washington. They're not aware of this. And you see, if we try to confront them about this, they're either going to do one of two things. They're either going to say, no, that doesn't mean anything. I don't believe that. Oh, that could be fake. Or they're just going to discredit you as being a nutcase. So, as we can see now, these people are not going to be convinced if we directly confront them with our narrative. So that's why I'm calling on everybody who believes in this country and who wants to save this country. You, believe it or not, going incognito as a leftist on social media, and I'm talking every social media, and, you know, talking to these leftists, confronting them, discussing things with them, and reshaping their narrative. Reshaping the narrative. I mean, just name them. The racism, okay? Just like I said earlier in the broadcast, okay? You notice how these white liberals, they're always there when it comes to a black or a Mexican or a Latino-based strife. What about the Asians? Don't Asians' lives matter? I mean, I talked about that earlier in the show. What about Indians from India? I don't ever hear anybody about speaking anything about Indians from India. Those guys are always made fun of. There's rampant racism as it pertains to Indians. As a matter of fact, there's open racism all the time as it pertains to Indians. As a matter of fact, that Indian character on the freaking Big Bang Theory is a racist, stereotypical Indian, for Christ's sake. And do you hear Indians out here protesting? Do you see them breaking down buildings and, you know, causing terrorist acts and shooting cops? No. Do you see white liberals holding the torches for racism as it pertains to liberals? No, you don't. Why? Because as I stated, folks, Indians from India who come to this country are self-sustaining. All right? Asians that come to this country are self-sustaining. And self-sustaining people are not going to benefit a government bureaucracy. So that's why you don't ever hear them, you know, these white liberals white knighting or carrying a torch for Asians, for the Indians, you know, for all these other minority groups that have blatant racism all the time being thrown against their demographic. So that's why I'm saying, folks, you notice a trend. Liberals have made, you know, and look, you can call this racist if you want, but it's a fact. Malcolm X would agree with me. If you have not read the autobiography of Malcolm X as told to by Alex Haley, and you claim to be Black Lives Matter, then you don't know shit. Excuse my French. You don't know jack. But even he says in that book that when the government came in to supposedly help his family, that was the beginning of the end of his family. That was the beginning of the end. They committed his mother to an insane asylum. They broke up his family. They put him to live with a white family in Michigan. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing that, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, they throw the... Yeah, I don't even want to go there. You get where I'm going with this, man. I'm just stating that dependency is the key component to power of leftism. Dependency. Dependency is the key power, or the key component to power for leftism. And the more people are dependent on the government, the more and more government bureaucracy can be built, the more and more government bureaucrats can be hired, the more and more government can be just intrusive on our lives. I mean, folks, there is so much government in our lives, they're regulating our toilets now. They're regulating our toilets. I mean, in some cities, they're regulating how big your soft drink should be. They're regulating salt, for heaven's sake. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. And you know why they are doing this? Because we're allowing them to do it. Silence is consent, folks. Silence is consent. We can no longer be silent. Listen to me. It's not even about Republican or Democrat anymore. I hope that some of you are starting to realize that. I know that I have former Bernie Sanders supporters who listen to me. I know I have a lot of leftists who listen to me that are actually true liberals, that are not this totalitarian crap, that are not out here that are feminists blaming the patriarchy, that are not out here saying that, we need communism or socialism. I get that. But you, as a leftist, as a true liberal, you need to help us, I should say, redefine the narrative of true leftism in this country. Liberalism used to mean the free flow of ideas, the non-suppression of creativity, the non-suppression of knowledge. Now, liberalism is totalitarianism, folks. I mean, this is gone crazy. It's gone crazy. So, as far as I'm concerned, and listen to me, we have the power of the internet. You could communicate. You could start a blog. You could start a YouTube vlogging scenario. You can convey ideas. And I strongly encourage you all to do so, especially if you're a leftist, a true liberal, not a communist, a socialist, liberal in the Thomas Jefferson sense, in the John Lockean sense, in the Montesquieu sense, in the idea of the Enlightenment. That's true liberalism, for Christ's sake, man. Not what whatever this Democratic Party and this leftist, socialist, communist crap is trying to shove down our throats. And that's what liberals need to understand, that at one point in time, the liberals in this country stood for freedom. But now when they took power, what happens? They corrupted themselves, folks. The anti-war leftist party, once Barack Obama came into office, became the pro-war leftist party, huh? I mean, it's that sick. And you ask yourself, how does that happen, Ghost? How does that happen when 1 year you've got leftists all over the country just going out en masse, millions of people protesting against war? Then they got Barack Obama, which is one of theirs, which got the Nobel Peace Prize before he even took presidency, all right? And all of a sudden the narrative goes from, let's just give peace a chance, to, no, let's keep going to war. Let's just keep going. Attack! Folks, because the DNC, the Democrats, they understand how to reshape the narrative of their demographic. They have their demographic of diehard Democrats hypnotized. And they have CNN and other damn mainstream media propagandists to do it. And that's why I'm telling you, you as an individual can help reshape the narrative by helping portray liberals as what they used to be, non-totalitarian, all right, non-invasive, I don't even know what to describe these people. These people are sick. These people are totalitarian freaks. And listen, we have to do this, man. They are trying to illegitimize the presidency of Donald Trump. Now, whether you voted for him or not, the people have spoken. All right? I mean, the Electoral College, if you take a look at the electoral map, it is a vast sea of red throughout the country, with the exception of these metropolises and these big cities. And why is that? Because they pack in these illegal immigrants into these big, huge cities. And they give them, sanctuary, they give them licenses, they give them the right to vote. 3 million illegal immigrants voted in this election. And that's just what's documented. Who knows? There could be a lot more. So that's why I'm saying, folks, we have to take our country back. We cannot allow these leftists, these totalitarians, to delegitimize Donald Trump's presidency. Because what's the alternative? I mean, ask these people, what's the alternative? What's the alternative if Donald Trump is not the president? It means that they are wanting somebody to take power. Not voted into power, to take power. And by that very definition, folks, that's totalitarianism, authoritarianism, however you want to describe it. That's the definition right there. That's communism, that's socialism. That has nothing to do with the people. And this government was made for the people and by the people. And now that we have taken control of this government, the damn totalitarian bureaucrats in Washington, these people that are like George Soros and the Ford Foundation, these globalists, they all want us to collapse. And the reason they want America to collapse is because they don't want a prosperous America. They want America on the even keel, on the same as everybody else in the world. That's communism, folks. That's global communism. I'm telling you this right now, we better wake up. That's why I'm exhausted, folks. I did not intend to do a show today, but I cannot allow these leftists to do what they're doing to our country. I can't allow it, man, and you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. And listen, if you identify yourself as a liberal, well, then you need to identify that the liberals that are the mouthpieces of modern-day liberalism today are frauds. Take a look at Bernie Sanders, an utter fraud. Take a look at Jill Stein, an utter fraud. And what are they doing? They're selling virtue so that you can give them your money. They're selling virtue. That's all they are. They're virtue signaling. You know, that's why Jill Stein, she always makes sure it has a camera in her face whenever she's in a damn protest. Typical liberal nonsense. I mean, same thing with Bernie Sanders. That's why Bernie Sanders, there's photos of a young Bernie Sanders in hipster glasses getting arrested. Oh, how quaint, huh? How quaint. There's always some documentation to show a liberal's virtue. And that is the basis of liberalism at this point in time. And liberals need to realize that they need to open that can of worms up to expose the fact that the majority of those, quote, called liberals are not truly liberal. They are fake. Because anybody who wants to call for the suppression of information, that's not liberal. Somebody who wants to call on the suppression of creativity, that's not liberal. Somebody who calls on the regulation of words, that's not liberal. And that's why I'm telling everybody that's within the sound of my voice, if you care about this country and you want the free flow of ideas, you want to preserve the Constitution, I mean, we have to make sure that not only is Donald Trump elected president, well, we make sure that the people that have influenced this country into becoming a globalist society. And let me tell you, ever since Barack Obama came into power, and we can go trace this back to Bush Jr., but it accelerated during the tenure of this current president. And let me tell you, he embraced this globalism. I mean, his first apology tour was the embracing of America into globalism, and that's why we have been progressively going downward ever since, economically, socially, and politically. We've done so because that's the globalist plan. The globalist plan is to make America on an even keel playing field as the rest of the world. And that, by very definition, my friends, is communism. And who's the leader of this communist world government? None other than the United Nations themselves. I mean, they've got offshoots, of course, the European Union, which our friends from across the pond in Britannia are attempting to get themselves out of. I mean, you've got all these international organizations, the World Court, the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, the IAEA. You've got these so-called non-government organizations, these NGOs, which are like the Red Cross. And you know what, folks? Haven't you noticed? Don't you find it funny that these NGOs, during any kind of theater of combat, are allowed to go on both sides of the damn field, the theater of combat? They're on both sides. You got the Red Cross on one side, the Red Cross on the other side. You don't think that that's somehow a manipulative, subliminal situation to manage the conflict? Because, folks, we've never won a war since World War II. Haven't you noticed that? And ever since we embraced globalism, ever since we obliged the United Nations, what has America done? We've waged war, but we've never won wars. You know what we've done? We've managed wars. We've managed wars. We haven't won anything since World War II, for Christ's sake. We manage wars. And you know who manages things? Bureaucrats. Leftist, communist bureaucrats. They like to manage, micromanage, central planning. You get it now, folks? This is what this is all about. And I'm telling you, I'm calling you leftists out, man. I'm calling you leftists out. You supposed American leftists. You people are totalitarians, and you know it. And it's time for you all to just come out of the totalitarian closet and tell everybody, you pieces of trash. You aren't American, and let me tell you, if you don't want to be an American, then get the hell out of here, man. Why don't you go to the socialist utopia of Venezuela, which are now, from what I've read now, are resorting to cannibalism because they have no food left. They have already ate all their dogs and cats. I'm not joking, folks. You think I'm lying? Look this up for yourself. the socialist utopia of Venezuela. They've eaten all their dogs and cats. They've eaten all the stray animals. They've eaten all the garbage. Believe it or not, there's not even garbage. They're eating garbage. I'm not joking around. Now, if corpses happen to just, pass dead in the street, or, if a family member dies, they're now resorting to cooking Granny. Yeah. And they've resorted to cooking Grandma Millie, for Christ's sake, out there in goddamn Venezuela. I mean, this is the socialist utopia, folks. And to be honest with you, this is what these leftists have to be confronted with. Because these leftists, they are so communist, they're so socialist, they need to understand the outcome of that model. They need to understand that. And listen, all these socialists and communists, they'll all tell you the same damn thing. They'll say, well, that's not necessarily communism. That's not necessarily socialism. Are you kidding me? I mean, well, then you're not necessarily smart enough to understand what the hell's slapping you right upside your goddamn face, you stupid, uneducated moron. These people are mental midgets. That's why I'm telling everybody, the only way we're going to win this battle is if we reshape the freaking perspective of the simplistic moron. And the only way to do that is to be able to inform these people on factual information, even if you have to reshape it in a somewhat manipulative form, because that's all these people understand. I mean, they see it every day on CNN. CNN lies, CNN slanders, CNN just does the same damn thing over and over again, and that's what these people are subjected to. I mean, that's what they know. So anyway, folks, my apologies here. I know I'm going off keister. I really did not want to do a show today. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I'm exhausted. I have brick mortar businesses that I was attending today. We made decent money out here. I'm a capitalist, I mean, I got my fingers in all kinds of pies, for Christ's sake. But by God, I could not sit here and be silent today, knowing that Donald Trump is being attacked by many different fronts, and we as the American people cannot allow this. We cannot allow the damn communists on CNN to sit here and suggest that Hillary Clinton actually won the election. We cannot allow Michael Moore to sit here and openly call for American revolution and allow that fat piece of crap to get away with it. We cannot allow this crap anymore, folks. You understand that? We cannot allow this anymore. And it's time for us to confront the enemy straight on. And I'm encouraging you, folks, if you love this goddamn country, look at me. I'm just a guy on a damn broadcast, all right? I'm a pretty popular podcast, but still a podcast. Why don't you go out, make a vlog, man? Go on freaking YouTube. Go anywhere, man. Get a blog. Amplify this information. Go incognito as a leftist if you need to. I'm serious, man. Go in there and see how easy it is to freaking mesmerize leftists. It's freaking easy. I mean, if you think I'm lying, test this out. Try to make sure that you at least have a decent background and a decent shot of yourself, and then start talking into a camera and just talk about leftist narratives. Write this speech out about we need to feed and clothe the homeless, and we need to, all that leftist crap, and see how many people give you, thumbs up, you're so great, yay, and they start following you because your virtue makes them feel so great. Your virtue signaling makes them feel funny in the pants, for Christ. I'm not joking, man. I'm not kidding around. You think I'm lying, do it and see what happens. If you think I'm lying, do it and see what happens. And let me tell you, if you do it, and you're successful, and you have a lot of leftists following you, then you use that opportunity to reshape the leftist narrative, to reshape the perspective of what liberalism is. I'm serious. It's very easy to do, but we need enough of people that are in line with the idea that I'm putting forth on this broadcast. We need enough people to go out and do it, so that we can refashion the perspective of the left in this country. Anyway, folks, I want to hear from you, okay? 425-390-6146, or I believe there's a new number, 563-999-3791. Give me a call right now. I want to hear from you. If you're a leftist, I would love to debate a leftist. I'd love to debate any of the, but they don't want to call up. And you want to know why they don't want to call up, folks? Because I will make them look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack as it pertains to the debating table. You understand that? And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. So anyway, I'm going to take a couple of calls here. I want to hear from you. What do you have to say about this on this emergency Black Friday broadcast? What do you have to say about what we're witnessing right before our very eyes, folks? All right, legitimate agitation. It's not a coincidence that 8 cops have been shot, in the past week and a half, for Christ's sake. All right? So I want to hear from you. What do you have to say? Area code 403, you're on the horn. What's going on?
Hey, Ghost Pro Honky here. Hey, I was just wondering how Inner Circle members get the discount for your beautiful wife's autograph. I was also wondering if you're planning on sending out Christmas cards for Inner Circle members.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yes and yes. All you got to do is message me or email me your interest in, first of all, the promo for the wife's autograph, and you got to email me if you actually want a free Christmas card if you're a part of the Inner Circle. All right? As a matter of fact, I may send out an email here in the next week or so, and those that want, in the Inner Circle, those that want a Christmas card, I'll send them one absolutely free, courtesy of yours truly, and a thank you for being a part of the Inner Circle. So just let me know, message me on either DM on Twitter or email me or whatever the case might be, man. All right, I appreciate it. How about 352? What's going on?
Ghost, I want to say something.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I hate your stinking guts. I can smell you from 1,000 miles away, and you smell like failure. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to stop you. You're dead. You're dead as a doornail, dead as a rotting corpse at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, shut up. That is a horrible splice. And Alex Jones wouldn't say that. I'll tell you that right damn now. All right, 586, what's going on? You're on the horn.
Hey, you got me?
Yeah, it's you.
All right.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed about these leftists is that the one pattern they have is that they just seem to want to destroy Western civilization, whether it be, or that's how they can support Islam in one sentence and then feminism in the next, because they both want to destroy Western civilization. So I think if we can convince them that Trump is actually going to do that, and that, not whatever they believe, that can sort of change their narrative.
Well, it's a possibility. I mean, first of all, you're not going to convince leftists to oblige Trump or to be pro-Trump. But what they need to do is just shut their mouths like we did for 8 years when we saw this freaking mulatto come into power and literally kamikaze our country down the damn tubes, all right? We sat there, we ate it. Now it's time for you leftists to shut up and eat it. So as far as I'm concerned, they need to stop doing that. And secondly, what leftists need to do, or people that are incognito leftists, is to reshape the damn narrative of the perspective of these people. And it's very easy to do. All you got to do is resort back to the way the old school leftists and the old school liberals used to think. They used to embrace an open idea forum. They did not believe in regulation of speech. They didn't believe in state coercion of creativity. They didn't believe in these things. Now they do. Now it's embraced. Now totalitarianism is embraced. All these things are embraced because, as I stated, the leftists have delivered the narrative to Joe Sixpack, the regular everyday schmo in America, that socialism and communism is going to take care of their problems, and that life is going to be a lot easier, and that they're not going to have to worry about much, and that they're always going to be fed and clothed and housed and so on and so forth, which is not the case, which is never the case, which unfortunately the people that are unfortunately falling hook, line, and sinker for this crap don't have the intellectual capacity to read history or to read about Venezuela or to read about North Korea. They don't understand these things. So what we have to do, instead of confronting them with all this information, because let me tell you, the majority of America, they have the attention span of a carrot. All right, these people are not very brilliant, and what we have to do is confront them in a very sensationalistic manner in the framework of their own liberalism, but redefining liberalism within liberalism, if you understand what that means. Redefining liberalism within liberalism. And instead of embracing a socialist, communist idea, instead of embracing totalitarianism, start embracing freedom. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to liberal freedom? Whatever happened to liberal freedom? Whatever happened to liberalism going out and promoting the expression of ideas freely without any kind of goddamn coercion? Whatever happened to that crap? You see, that's what people need to do. That's what leftists and liberals right now, if you want to make an impact within your goddamn political perspective, well, then you do what I just told you. And I guarantee you that you will be more popular than any popular leftist today. Because not only will you encapsulate a good portion of leftists that truly believe this version of liberalism, but you'll also be able to encapsulate pretty much all of the damn Trump train at this point in time. Because it's all about freedom, man. It's not about oppression. I mean, since when did leftism become a part of oppression? Synonymous with oppression. It's sick, man. Anyway, I think Tub Guy's on the horn here. Are you there, Tub Guy?
Indeed.
Yeah, you think you got some 411 on some of the things that I've been suggesting here this evening, correct?
Yes. I would not solely go through the subliminal. I believe we should throw some of it in their faces. In fact, a lot of people don't know about this spirit cooking thing. So I'm proposing the following, and we're going to need a lot of help for this. We go to every single Black and Hispanic church in the country and inform them of the spirit cooking thing. The utter disgust.
Well, that sounds like a very good idea. What are you talking about? Bullhorning? You're talking about passing out pamphlets, propaganda? What do you suggested?
Pamphlets and such.
Yeah, because you're absolutely right. I mean, that's a very good strategy. What people don't understand is that the mainstream, the yoke of black folks and Latinos is religion. Black folks are very religious, same with Latinos. And if they understood that the Democrats had anything to do with Satanism, they wouldn't want to touch it with a 10-foot stick. And I think that you're absolutely onto something there, Tub Guy. So what are you advising? Going outside of a church and just start handing out pamphlets? Kind of like that's what the Nation of Islam did. That's how they started. When Malcolm X, first took the Nation of Islam from a small church in Chicago, I believe, and turned it into a whole nationwide outfit, they would just stand outside of churches and literally just start telling these people, hey, look, you just come out to this church and you're still out here, just conveying them and convincing them to come to another faith. So I think that's a very good idea. I think that if we confront black churches and Hispanic churches, I think that if we passed out these pamphlets and, maybe bullhorn propaganda, whatever the case might be, I think that it will scare the bejesus out of the religious aspect of these demographics. And they will, in turn, tell their kinfolk, and hopefully this helps reshape the idea of what Democrats really are. Because the bottom line is that not too many people understand what we understand. They didn't read the WikiLeaks. Some of these people don't even know what WikiLeaks is. Some of the people don't even know what spirit cooking is. I mean, they solely get their information from the boob tube, and this is where we're getting these missed lines of communication. Any final words there, man?
I am for the pamphlet thing. I suggest we all discuss this over the weekend so we can get this shit started next week.
Hey, I'm all for it there, Tub Guy. As a matter of fact, we need to start talking about it this weekend is right, because we need to make sure that the religious component of these demographics understand that if they're voting for the Democratic Party, and if they are going to stump for these people, they're going to vouch for these people, that they need to stop just going to church. They need to start worshiping Satan, because that's what they're doing. All right? That's what they're doing. And if they want to continue to believe otherwise, then we need to confront them and tell them, well, then the devil's already got you. The devil's already got you. You're convinced that he don't exist. Go ahead and go on their path to hell. Go ahead. And that's what we need to do. I mean, we have to confront these people. And that's just one aspect. I'm talking about other aspects as well. I'm talking about, reshaping the leftist perspective on the mainstream liberalism in this country. It can happen. It can happen. The problem is we don't really have very many smart leftists. There's really not that many smart leftists. And when I mean smart, I'm not talking about some idiot that's got some stupid piece of paper on his wall that's circle jerking himself as some intellectual. I'm talking about a true thinker that understands how to convey ideas in a leftist perspective and be able to captivate the psyche of those that fall in line with the liberal political perspective. There's not enough of them out here, man. There's not enough. Anyway, I'm going to continue taking calls out here. Thanks, Tough Guy. That's actually a very good idea. 425-390-6146 is the number to call here. I want to hear what you have to say. We're going through some wicked times at this point in time, and I want to hear what you have to say about all this stuff. I mean, we got leftism literally trying to call for a revolution in this country because they don't want to legitimize the presidency of Donald Trump, and I think that's very, very dangerous, for heaven's sake. Very dangerous. As I stated, what's the alternative? I mean, what? Someone taking power is the alternative. Not being elected to power, they're taking power, and by that definition, it's communism, man. I mean, has everybody gone mad? Seriously, has everyone gone mad? Oh, my God, man. I don't know if everybody's gone mad or not, for Christ's sake, Jesus Christ, but I don't know, for Christ's sake. And look, I got people tweeting at me about my wife's autograph. Look, I'm pretty certain my wife is not going to outsell me, all right? I tell you what, I'll even double down on that, all right? I know I said that, hey, if my wife outsold my autograph, that I'll pull some pony merch or something. But you know what? I'll even double down on that. All right. If my wife outsells me, I'll let the engineer host a goddamn show. How about that? Huh? How about that? All right. I put my money where my mouth is, boy. I don't know if the engineer can do it, but he'll do it. All right. I'm making a deal with all of you. All right. You want my wife's autograph? Look, ghost.market. Type that in your browser right now. Ghost.market. All right? And let me tell you, I have sold, how many was it, for Christ's sake? 247 or some crap, 246, some crap like that. 247, I think it is. And I doubt, she's going to be selling 247 autographs. I tell you that right damn now. I mean, no offense, honey, you know what I mean? But still, I'm Ghost over here, you know what I'm saying? It's Ghost for True Capitalist Radio, man, you understand? Anyway, folks, look, we're approaching here the third hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and look, I may end this here 30 minutes early, and the reason is, folks, because I'm exhausted, man. I'm exhausted. As a matter of fact, I'm so exhausted, I may not even be able to do a mill of time tonight because I'm spent. I'm spent, for Christ's sake, but by God, me seeing all the different leftist agitation from all the different fronts on Donald Trump, I had to come up here and say something about it. I had to come up here and suggest what people need to do. You understand? I'm telling you, I can't allow this to happen. I can't believe that there's people out there that actually are obliging this nonsense, man. They're going against our democracy. They're going against the Constitution. They're going against the Electoral College. I mean, you've got Michael Moore openly calling for a revolution. Why isn't this man arrested? Why isn't this man arrested? I mean, can somebody please, if the cops aren't going to do it, can somebody please put a citizen's arrest on this guy? I'm not joking. You have the right to do that. You have the right to slap the cuffs on some asshole and literally take him downtown. I'm not joking. We need a citizen's arrest on Michael Moore. All right? Jesus Christ. I'm not joking around, man. I mean, let me tell you, if he was in Texas, I'd do it myself. All right? I would do it my damn self. Fat piece of crap. I'd handcuff his ass, stuff a freaking tomato in his ass, and roll him down the street. fat bastard. Anyway, supposedly we got a Jill Stein supporter on the horn here. I'd like to hear this one. Go ahead, Jill Stein supporter, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to pass you over to her. Give me 1 second, all right?
Okay, so I was wondering, my family is from Venezuela, and you said that there's cannibalism in Venezuela.
Yeah, are you kidding me? What you're unaware of this? You're obviously not in tune with the people in Venezuela, for Christ's sake, man. You see, get this troll cunt off the... Get her out of here!
You're like saying that there is cannibalism in Venezuela, and I'm Venezuelan.
Oh, yeah, you sound very Venezuelan there, you dumb, stupid leftist broad. You see, this is the kind of crap, and you see, that was a Jill Stein supporter right there, all right?
You said there was cannibalism in Venezuela? I don't think so. I'm Venezuelan, and I'm not cannibal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, hey, for that gentleman that's there, please, conjure up the spirit of Ike Turner and lay up the smacketh down on that stupid broad, for Christ's sake. I mean, if you're really concerned about it, why don't you do something about it, you Venezuelan slutbag? Jesus Christ, man.
I'm Venezuelan, and you said that Venezuelans are, like, going through cannibalism. I'm not a cannibal.
Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, that's all there is to it. And look, people are saying, oh, you just cut her off. What was her argument, huh?
I don't think that's happening because I'm Venezuelan and I'm not a cannibal.
Venezuelan, but get the hell out of here, for Christ's sake, man. You sound like some stupid hipster wannabe imbecilic idiot that is talking to me as if you're asking me a question. I hate people that do that. I hate people that talk to me like every statement that's coming out of their stupid pussy whip mouth is asking me a question.
Like, I don't get what you're doing, and I'd like a glass of water. Like, God,
I hate that crap. I hate it, man. Next person, I'm not joking around. I'm getting so fed up with people talking to me that way. Next person that talks to me that way in real life, I'm slapping them in the face. I am serious. Next person that talks to me like they're asking me questions, I'm slapping them upside their freaking face. Anyway, we're now in the third hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And, of course, I am on Gab, folks, the Twitter alternative. All right, gab.ai. That's gab.ai is the web address. It is the Twitter alternative, and I do have the same name there, Politics Ghost is the name. And, of course, if you have not already done so, please bookmark or add to your favorites the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, if you want to go ahead and, bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio. Hold on. Okay, what do you want, Venezuela girl? What is it? What do you want?
Listen, I need you to understand that is not true.
No. I need you to understand. Don't talk to me as if you're asking me a question, all right, broad? All right? I'm going to put you back on. Don't talk to me like you're asking me a question, all right? I'm not that stupid ballless idiot that you're sitting next to right there, all right? I'm a man, all right? I got balls the size of grapefruits that'll slap you upside your chin back into reality. So don't ask me questions. Talk to me. You understand that? Talk.
Hello?
Yes.
Listen. Venezuelans aren't... Okay, cannibalism isn't happening in Venezuela. The thing is that people don't have money to, buy supplies or food because... Like, the average salary, the salary of the average person there is, like, $20. And So,
Jesus, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about. No, you have no idea what you're saying, woman. Do you understand why they're freaking starving out there? Because they're under socialism, and because under the Nicolas Maduro regime, he has failed, all right, to allocate enough resources to suffice his population. Because remember, that's what Venezuela is. Venezuela is socialism. So the people have no central planning. There is no privatization planning in obtaining means of production, of obtaining raw material, of obtaining capital goods. Moreover, Miss Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro and his socialist government were anticipating high revenues that he relished in during the time that barrels of oil were over $100 a barrel. Now that barrels of oil have been under $50 for some time, as low as about $28, about early this year, he hasn't been able to obtain enough revenue to not only suffice his own population with enough food to feed themselves, but he doesn't even have enough revenue to obtain enough electricity to electrify his own country. And why is that? Well, let me explain to you, Miss Venezuela, because I'm very aware of the Venezuelan situation, unlike you are, because I'm concerned when people are oppressed by communist and socialist governments. What he did, instead of allocating resources to developing an electric system that is not dependent on water-based electrical grids, like dams and that sort of thing. He has a hydroelectric system that basically electrifies most of its country. Conveniently, God decided to play a joke on communists, which, thank you, God. And it's pretty funny. He decided not to let Venezuela have rain for a good portion of that time, and as a result, because this idiot didn't allocate enough money, or didn't allocate enough resources, I should say, to get anything other than water-based hydroelectrical grid systems, these people now have to have rolling blackouts, for Christ's sake, all right? On top of them not being able to feed themselves, they've got rolling blackouts. Rolling blackouts. Now, let me explain something else there, Miss Venezuela. On top of that, the monetary system of Venezuela. These idiots have printed out so much money that it literally costs like $10,000 for a roll of toilet paper out there. All right? They have inflated the system. You have to have mounds of money just so that you can go out and shop. All right? I mean, there's too much money. You see, you're saying, Venezuelans, they only make like $20. Hey, woman, they're making so much money that it's meaningless. All right? I mean, it's like $25,000 to get your baby Pampers out there. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. So, with all due respect, Miss Venezuela girl, I just laid out to you why exactly Venezuela is eating their own dogs and cats. They're eating garbage, and there's preliminary reports that people are eating themselves, okay? So for you to sit here and suggest that I don't know what I'm talking about Venezuela, I just made you look lower than the clitoris that's probably hanging below your knees, with all due respect, ma'am. So I'd like for you to come back and tell me more about Venezuela that I already don't know. Go ahead. All right, I'll let you go ahead and do it.
The thing is, they're not eating their animals. They can't afford the dog food. I know, because my aunt came here and bought dog food to take over there for her own dog. So people are opening their doors and letting their dogs and cats and animals leave their homes, and then they're dying in the streets. I know, because I've been to Venezuela. And I wasn't disagreeing with you about the economy or whatever. I was just telling you.
Well, I'm just telling you, okay? I'm telling you that they are, and listen to me, I kind of understand Spanish, all right? I'm from Texas. I got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here. And if you're going to be doing business in Texas, you got to know a little bit of Espanol, all right? And listen, I listen to the people interviewed in Venezuela, and they're saying they're having to eat their dogs and cats, man. I mean, they're... Jesus Christ, get this mic. I mean, do you all hear this crap, man? I'm sitting here putting substance upon substance upon substance on the debating table, and this woman refuses to even acknowledge the fact that this is the way it is in Venezuela. She's trying to tell me that Venezuela, that people aren't eating dogs and cats, they're just letting them out because they can't feed them. Get this broad off my goddamn show! Jesus Christ, give me oh my God, man! I mean, with all due respect, lady, you know, for somebody that has grandma coming in over here from Venezuela and supposedly she's buying dog food for her dog, I personally think that you're full of shit. Excuse me, all right? If she's coming over here, she would have stayed here because Venezuela is an utter dump hole at this point in time, man. I mean, you literally don't even want to go out in the streets after dark. I mean, people are robbing each other in the streets. I mean, they're killing. I mean, it's a total war zone. It's a disgusting, despicable situation, and anybody who is going to take up for the Nicolas Maduro government, you know, should be slapped in the mouth, all right? Should be slapped in the damn mouth, for Christ's sake, man. And look, here's somebody who's tweeting an article. Here's a USA Today article. Venezuela food shortages cause some to hunt dogs and cats and pigeons. You see, here it is right here. And that's just one. I mean, there are countless articles. I just retweeted it right now there, Venezuela girl. So, listen, I know that you think that maybe because, you know, you think that you're 1/8 Venezuelan, that you identify with the Venezuelan suffrage, but you don't. I can tell by the way you portray yourself in your vernacular. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So before you come at me, you need to realize that I am very aware of what I say. I mean, whenever I talk about these countries, whenever I talk about subjects, I know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ, man. I need a drink. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Good God. I mean, do you hear this, folks? I mean, this is America. This sounds like a young lady out here. She's trying to call up, trying to make me look stupid, and I mean, give me a break. I mean, I'm telling you what's happening in Venezuela. I'm very aware of what's going on. All right? And socialism caused it. It has nothing to do with people getting low wages. It has everything to do with the fact that the government printed out so much money that it's worthless. Jesus Christ, man. And somebody's telling me, listen, I have listeners all over the world, people in Chile, people in South America. Somebody just told me here that Chile sends tons of medicine to Venezuela, and now they want to tax the entry of that medicine into the country because, hey, why not? They're socialist, right? And people are dying because of that, this person on Twitter is saying. You see, isn't that socialist of them? Huh? How socialist of Venezuela to, you know, you got Chile, which is a rich country, by the way. Okay, it's a very nice country. You got Chile sending medicine to Venezuela, and now they got Venezuela wanting to tax the entry of the medicine into the country instead of helping their own dying people. Huh? I'm not joking around. It's just stupid. Oh, my God. Hey, thank you very much. Arboru, all right, Abaru, here's the article, Venezuela girl. Here's an article talking about the preliminary stages of cannibalism out there in socialist utopia, Venezuela. All right? There it is right there. All right? Now, I don't know if Nicolas Maduro paid you to call me up and to try to, you know, pump out some propaganda for his government, but look, you just literally... I mean, you just literally got your ass whooped. All right? Anyway, let me move on. I mean, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti at this point in time. I mean, who cares? I mean, listen to me. I'm spent. I'm tired. First of all, I'm tired from a day's work, all right? But I'm tired of these idiots. I'm tired of leftist morons. I'm tired of liberal ignorance. I'm tired of liberal lunacy. I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired, man. I mean, I had a broad call me up trying to defend Venezuela, for heaven's sake, and then when I told her what the true situation was, she's like, well, no, because my grandma. Shut up, all right? Just shut up. Good God, man.
Anyway. Let me go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti, folks. And look, I may end the show early because I'm just tired. I'm sick and tired of this crap. I mean, look at the liberal lunacy in our goddamn country, man. I mean, it's nauseating to say the least. Anyway, folks, it's about that time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. All right, it's that part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 425-390-6146, or there's obviously a new number. I didn't get the memo, but there's a new number, 563-999-3791. And when I call on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this part of the broadcast Radio Graffiti. All right? So once again, give me a call, 425-390-6146. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. All right, let's get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right, let's go ahead. How about area code 352, Radio Graffiti? The TCR Crusaders and Moon Man of Radio Graffiti.
Their spices ready, and weights poised so steady. Tiny Chat will win out already. Mulls are heavy. They're nervous, but unsure must be seen coming ready to come back. But they keep on forgetting that the bronies and cronies are allowed to know their plans, so their spices struck out. They're choking. Oh, surely they are joking now. How did they know we'd use Moon Man? Loud, snap back to reality. Who gave the plan away? Who is the Judas sitting in the chat today? But they won't give up that easy. No, they won't have it. The bronies will hang from ropes. It don't matter. They're dope. They know that, but they're choked. They're so triggered. They know when they get back at the bronies, that's when it's back to the chat again, yo. This whole rhapsody. They better go plan against the bronies and hope they don't blow it. My name is Moon Man, and I am a brony.
Wait. Moon Man's a brony. Wait a minute. Moon Man's a brony, man. Get the hell out. Get that crap out of here with that crap. Moon Man's a brony. Get out of here. Jesus Christ. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Hi. Did you know Aladdin came out today in 1992?
What the hell did you just say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you know that Aladdin came out on this day in 1992?
Oh, Aladdin came out on this day in 1992. I'm very proud that you know that. What do you want, a freaking balloon? Jesus Christ, he's freaking... 425 Radio Graffiti.
Oh?
Yeah. Hello. Now you're taking too long, you stupid little snot-nosed brat. How about 214 Radio Graffiti? The people are saying that they're having that robotic, glitchy voice. What kind of a robot? What kind of a robot am I sounding like? Everybody, you're sounding like a robot.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
All right, yeah, real funny ass crack. Look, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what the hell's going on with the freaking robot crap. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's going on, all right? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Tiny Chat talks about bronies more than actual bronies. I would then be surprised if they were all closet phonies. Watch them cry and whine about horsey antics, like a bunch of tarts at the Special Olympics. When other chat rooms call them short bus, they think we're jerks, while they gather in our old flash-based chat room that barely even works. Oh yeah, Moonman is back. Your entire race is addicted to crack. Going out on Black Friday with my rifle in hand. Gonna shoot me some knickers at Walmart with my Grand Dragon band. The bodies are...
Hey, Jesus Christ with the Moon Man crap. Enough! Enough of that racist crap. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey there, Scrubs. I'm Kyle. I'm here under the request of Masked Pony. You little bitches are bitching like little babies. You can't do anything about the bronies. The bronies get to be here no matter what. So shut the fuck up and keep your cancer saucy non-wank material to your disgusting
Wait a minute, wait. First of all, shut up, you stupid kid. Secondly, what the hell is going on with all this brony garbage, all right? What the hell is going on with this crap? What the hell's going on with this crap? You bronies, you just shut your damn asses up, all right? You just shut your ass up. Stupid horse-clopping idiot. 781 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, how's it going?
What's going on?
Just sitting here. I was actually going to call you about Pizzagate earlier, but it looks like you closed the line, which store sucks. But I just want to say, man, thank you so much for everything you do, and you are just spectacular. Thank you so much.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. And listen to me. I'm not doing this for any kind of attention whore situation. I'm doing this to try to spark synapses in the minds of capitalists. I'm trying to do some conveying of ideas and some suggestions of thoughts that hopefully people can get inspired to not only make themselves better, but to do something about things, if you will. 305 Radio Graffiti.
No one said.
Oh yeah, this is it's Venezuela girl. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot this is you. Go ahead and say what you have to say. I know I ripped you a new one, so go ahead.
Said I supported Maduro. So.
You supported Maduro?
No one said that, but you were assuming that I supported him because my boyfriend said that I was a Jill Stein supporter, which is why you answered the phone.
Okay, and so what?
I wasn't even defending Venezuela. I know things are bad over there. I know anything that.
No, come on now. You can't be liberal about it now. You can't backtrack and say, wait a minute, I wasn't defending Venezuela. Yes, you were. Go back in the archive and listen to yourself again. You were defending Venezuela. How dare you? And for the man that's next to you right there, man, get that broad in the kitchen and make you a sandwich, for Christ's sake. Make her stop talking. Less talking, more cooking. All right, woman? Less talking, more cooking. Huh? Oh, no, that's right. She's Venezuelan, all right? How do you tu pendeja in the cochina. Andale. All right? Get in the cocina right now. All right? Andale. All right? Arriba, right now. Anyway, sorry about that, folks. I'm telling you, some of these, I don't know what's going on here. How about 832 Radio Graffiti?
How about, this is Dermot the Gay Broadcast. I have my penis inside a roast turkey.
No, shut up. Shut this sick frog up. Shut him up already. Sick asshole. 909 Radio Graffiti.
Venezuelan girl is a dumb broad and should go back into the cocina where her ass fucking belongs. Dumbass bitch.
Yeah, you see what that person said. Go back in the cocina where your ass belongs. You're goddamn right. Go chew on a rubber tortilla, Venezuela girl. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have going on here? How about 210 Radio Graffiti?
In 2017, a lot of illegal immigrants will be deported to Mexico when Donald Trump is in office. But there is only one that Donald Trump should support, and that is Brody from the Brody Network. Here are some people who agree that Brody should be deported.
My name is Morgan Capitalist, and I want Brody deported. My name is Jellyfish Capulet. Now I Brody deported.
I am Godzilla 3709, and I think Brody should be deported for racism.
Hello, it's Rocket, and I think Brody should be deported for racism.
All right. You know what? I've had about enough of this brony crap, all right? I mean, just shove this. You shove a horse head up your ass and shut up already, brony. Seriously, shut up. Shut your mouth. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Well, I mean, is that like a hit at the robot situation? Is that it? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
I am officially running for face God, and we are going to make our country bigger and better and bigger and bigger and bigger. I will be with Josh Obama. A big ass bigger.
No, I'm not letting you get away with that splicing crap, you racist bastard. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Doc, Radio Graffiti.
A friendly reminder.
All right, we get it, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, you morons, this evening. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Yeah, Helen Keller deaf mute, for heaven's sake. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
This is True Liberal Radio. True Liberal Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of idiocy.
Give him liberalism or give him death.
Jesus Christ, I'm just making an observation.
Broadcasting live from the MSNBC studios in beautiful downtown New York City.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, a guy who thinks Einstein invented sliced bread, the man they call...
Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? Just shut up. Shut up with that garbage. 541 Radio Graffiti. Pretty good, man. That's some pretty good guitar playing right there. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out.
Don't you put it in your mouth, don't you put it in your mouth, don't you stop it in your face, don't stop it in your face. Oh, it might look good to eat, oh, it might look good to eat, and it might look good to taste, and it might look good to taste. You could get sick, yuck, real quick, yuck, real sick, real sick. Don't you put it in your mouth,
Jeez, could you shut up with these sick twists? I'm telling you, I'm gonna end this broadcast. I'm not joking around. This is getting ridiculous. All right, it's too late for this stuff. How about 352 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, this is Flutter Guy. Would you like to go to the bathhouse with me? It will be quite stimulating. And afterwards, we can go to Rainbow Dash's house, and I can try out my new penis.
Oh, jeez. Just shut up, you stupid sick man-child! Good God. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ, another Helen Keller deaf mute. Jesus goddamn Christ. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Boot 073 Radio Graffiti. Pretty good guitar playing right there. Pretty good, man. 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 I mean, I just freaking said that. Damn it!
I just freaking said that for... I gotta calm down, but you freaking ass cracks are pissing me off! I just freaking said that, man. I'm telling you, these internet butt stalker splices, man, I don't like them. I don't like them one goddamn bit. All right, give me the mic. Give me the mic! I just freaking said that, man. I mean, some of you idiots, I hope that you're in the audio industry with the kind of crap that you pull off on this goddamn broadcast with the splicing nonsense. Jesus Christ! How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, here we go, another Helen Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. Why are you even calling if you're not going to say a goddamn thing, you morons? How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti? Danny J, Radio Graffiti. Let me get my freaking gun out here, for Christ's sake.
You know, when you think about it, we want a strong military. We want protection. We want to take care of our vets. Think of it. We want a good home. We want a great... I am officially...
You son of a... You son of a... How dare you! How dare you! How dare you pull off such a splice, you son of a bitch! How dare you? How dare you? Oh, good God, man. Oh, good God. How dare you people? How dare you? You know what? I should end the show right now. Give me the mic. You know what? I should just end the show right now. I mean, I'm exhausted, for Christ's sake. I didn't even want to do a goddamn broadcast, for Christ's sake, but it's serious business. We're in the midst of a goddamn Democrat DNC counter coup. All right? You've got CNN pumping out useless, disgusting, slanderous, lying propaganda. You've got Jill Stein pulling a goddamn Bernie Sanders feel the burn-like scam, for Christ's sake. You've got Michael Moore, this fat, disgusting, despicable human protoplasm stack of crap, sitting over here calling for open revolution. You've got cops being killed out here by George Soros-funded terrorist cells, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is serious goddamn business, and people need to start taking it serious, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm exhausted, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I didn't want to do a broadcast, but we have to, man. We have to. Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm only going to take a couple more of these Radio Graffiti calls, and if they continue to be the same kind of garbage that we've heard today, I am out of here. I am out. So look, give me a call right now if you're listening in, 425-390-6146, or the other, the new number, it is 563-999-3791. When I call on your area code, you got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this part of the broadcast Radio Graffiti. And listen, I will end this broadcast if we continue going down this ridiculous troll terrorist cyber vermin direction. I'm warning you. I'm warning all of you. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we got? How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti?
Dear Ghost, I called you to discuss these bronies. They've gone too far. Tweedly Atkins, Inward Currents. Since you came back here in springtime, you heard a lot of stories. Calls from the inner circle and the listeners you are ignoring. Sometimes I think you let them stay because you watch My Little Pony. Because how can you justify selling pony merch? My homie, don't let them call in. Just ignore them, Ghost, or just support your ass. Back to Mexico. I must make this clear now. We like your show, Ghost. We want it to stay. But the problem here is we don't want to contend every day with bronies who are childish, pamper-loving fruits. Not ballsy, unless they do spices like we do. I gotta know, do you even like that show? I mean, come on, why else would you let them call? And
Wait a minute, hold on just a second. Hold on just a goddamn second. What is going on with this brony crap?
Can somebody explain what's going on here? Because I didn't get the freaking memo, all right? I did not get the freaking memo here. Did somebody explain this to me? I'm serious. What's going on with this brony crap? Somebody explain this to me. Hey, how about Trumpet Capitalist? He always knows what's going on. Hey, Trumpet, what the hell's going on with this brony crap?
I don't know, but I've got a message for some of those bronies out there. Hey, some of you bronies, instead of making your little man-child splices, why don't you get on the right side of history and help us start making some anti-Jill Stein propaganda so we can make sure this election stays fair and balanced.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, Trumpet, but I don't know what the hell's going on. Enough of this brony crap. Do you understand me? And let me tell you, it just goes to show you that, I'm looking, Jesus Christ, man, people are still buying my wife's autograph. Look, as I stated, I'm pretty secure in the fact that my wife isn't going to sell more than me. So not only will I make pony merch if she does, because she ain't, I'll let the engineer host a whole goddamn broadcast. And you want to know why I'm doing this? Because I know it ain't going to happen, baby. I am Ghost from True Capitalist Radio out here, all right? I'm listened to by hundreds of thousands of people throughout the world. So that's why I'm saying I'm not worried about it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it one goddamn bit, baby. All right, who else do we got here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Another Helen Keller deaf mute. We ain't got time for this crap, boy. 909 Radio Graffiti.
Transgenders have no right to brag about their penis size if it came in the mail.
What the hell does that mean? Whoa, wait a minute. Are you talking about, I think she's talking about transgendered, women that are getting strap-ons? I guess that's what she was alluding to, I guess. I don't know. Hey, let me tell you, even if a woman, I don't want to go there. Let's just continue on. 630 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, go this is Quagmire. Instead of paying $12 for that your white autograph, I'd rather go with that Venice Willen girl. Giddy goo.
I couldn't even understand one word you said, for Christ's sake. What do you have in your mouth, sir?
Sorry, it's me, Glenn Quagmire. I'd rather go with that Venice Willen girl. Giddy goo.
All right, get him off, for Christ's sake. Good God. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, for Christ's sake. How about Jesus Christ? How about another Anonymous Radio Graffiti? You got a little bit of a penis there. Got a little bit of penis. How about another Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
I'm just going to do the show. Thank you.
Ghost.exe has stopped working. If you encounter this problem again, please get a better microphone. Use the handle.
Shut it up your ass. It's not my freaking microphone, you idiot. Shut up. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Scarlet Moon Radio Graffiti. Idea what the hell that's supposed to be, for Christ's sake. Good Lord. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes. It hurts me to pee, and it causes me to be short with my family. I can't sleep at night. The other day, I stubbed my toe and took it out on the dog. And 2 weeks ago, I ran out of vanilla ice cream and struck my wife. And then I find out my wife's been dead for 6 years. Who the hell did I hit?
This message brought to you by the National Diabetes Association.
Yeah, that's just great, you stupid moron. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti? Willie Atkins Radio Graffiti.
Give me those. Give me engineer. Here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. Name a female singer you'd be embarrassed to see your grandmother dress like. Ghost.
You son of a bitch, don't talk about my grand! God damn it! I told you!
Engineer. Pass or play? All right, let's go.
What the hell was that? What in the hell was that, for Christ's sake, man? Jesus Christ, man. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti? Night Prowler Radio Graffiti.
Yes! 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 I freaking love having my internet butt stalker and Barack Obama shove
butt plugs
and 15.5-inch John Holmes sausage up my ass.
Yeah, baby cake.
Prove this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm the best!
Butt plugs. You know, I just shut this kitty out. Oh, shit! Shut this crap! You know what? I'm getting off. You know what? I'm done with this garbage. You know, I'm serious. I'm done. Stick a goddamn fork in me. I'm done with this crap. I'm done. You know, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I shouldn't even be on here right now. And I'm getting bombarded by troll terrorists and cyber vermin, for Christ's sake. I'm done with the broadcast at this point in time, folks. I'm sorry. I'm done. I can't do this. I just can't do this crap. I mean, I'm just half a tards are calling me up, for Christ's sake. Do you understand me? Half a tards are calling me up, for Christ's sake, man. I can't do this anymore. Oh, my God. Give me the freaking... I'm done. I'm so done with this crap. I'm so done. I'm so goddamn done. Anyway, folks, look, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm exhausted. I wish I could go militime out here in San Antonio, but I'm telling you, you go out here in San Antonio, you're putting your life in your own hands as far as I'm concerned, all right? I'm serious. I mean, they're shooting cops in broad daylight and right in front of goddamn police headquarters, for Christ's sake, out here. I didn't realize how much of a goddamn subterranean cesspool San Antonio really is. It is a garbage city, and let me tell you, if you're thinking about visiting here, don't, all right? Don't. It's an overpriced, disgusting mud pit. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry if you happen to live here and you're taking offense to that. I'm sorry about that, but it sucks. It truly sucks. And let me tell you something, it's the city's fault. The city of San Antonio is a disgusting, corrupt organization that is legitimately making money out of keeping their population in a bunch of in a poor city. It's literally an impoverished city. They're making money on making sure the city is impoverished. It's disgusting. So anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here, folks. All right, follow me on Twitter if you haven't already done so. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And of course, add to your favorites or to your bookmarks the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. We are traditionally broadcasting every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the only reason we've been a little erratic this week is because of the holiday week. But once again, we traditionally broadcast every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, of course, the website is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Okay, folks? Anyway, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to see what's going on with the microphone situation. I'm going to discuss it with Blog Talk Radio, see if it is a codec situation, it's a connection situation, or it's actually my microphone. I personally don't believe it is, but, who the hell knows? Anyway, folks, let's go ahead. I want to say thank you very much for tuning in with me on this impromptu Black Friday emergency broadcast of the True Capitalist Radio Show. And once again, there may or may not be some spontaneous events happening this weekend. I'm not sure, not promising anything, but if not, come back and see us, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, if you are a part of the inner circle and you do want a discount for Mrs. Ghost autograph, all you got to do is contact me via DM on Twitter or email me, and we'll go ahead and get you that information. And moreover, folks, I'd like to remind everybody that, we got to continue pushing forward. We got to continue pushing forward and hitting the liberals and hitting the leftists where it's at. And I discussed this throughout this broadcast, so if you're just tuning in right now, go to the podcast, go to the archive, and re-listen to this broadcast to figure out what you can do as an individual to help stop this counter-democratic leftist coup that is happening to our president-elect, Donald Trump. It must be stopped, it must be nullified, it must be discredited, and we all cumulatively have to do something about it. And that's why I'm calling on you to do something, all right? Make history. Be a part of something. Be a part of history, for Christ's sake, man. I told you what you can do. Just do it. Let's stop these goddamn leftists from trying to bring in totalitarianism. Let's stop these leftists from trying to nullify our democratic process. Let's stop them. We must stop them. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get the hell out of here. I'm exhausted. I am spent, man. I am completely spent. I've literally spent all day at my brick mortar businesses today. And moreover, after Thanksgiving dinner, I went to my brick mortar businesses to make sure we can have enough products set up to make sure that we can sell. And that's what we were doing today. And we made some generous profits, to say the least. But now it's time for me to kick back. It's time for me to just relax. I'm tired. I'm spent. Follow me on Twitter, folks. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. I'm getting the hell out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in with me on this emergency Black Friday emergency broadcast edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. Long live the capitalist army, and death to totalitarianism, death to communism, and death to socialism. Do you understand me, folks? Long live the capitalist army.
Well,
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
There you go. I was waiting for this lady to come up. So, show's now over, guys. Now, it is the after show. Or pretty much the after broadcast. But, pretty decent show. I guess the emergency... Yeah, this show actually was pretty much, if you were actually listening in at this point... Yes, this show started at 6:30 in the afternoon. And of course, this was an emergency broadcast since Ghost said that he wasn't going to do. But of course, emergency because, leftists, guess what? Yeah, they're still kicking it against Trump. Man, they're never going to let him go. They're not going to let this go. But, Ghost will do in great lengths to actually spread the word to everybody. And thoughts about this, but pretty good. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So I just want to thank everybody who coming out to this special Black Friday emergency broadcast. I am your host and streamer BN King, and I do hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, as well as I did a stream earlier, which is was the Titanfall 2, which not the one that I just finished after Portal 2. By the way, Portal 2 it's just still mind-bending awesome, but still. So yes, this was pretty much it for this 2.5 hour broadcast. Pretty decent. Good Radio Graffiti. Shout outs as well. Good. Um, yeah, so I really got nothing else to say. I kind of need to actually, want to finish this up and actually gonna chillax a bit. So I'm gonna give everybody some YouTube shout outs. So, and before I do that, make sure to actually you're following me on Twitter at the Broken Network or Politics Ghost, as we both actually do updates on certain events and other stuff. And as well as make sure you want to actually either subscribe to this channel, as I do the TCR broadcast every day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. And if you live somewhere outside the United States and want to tune in live, make sure to convert it to 4 p.m. Central Time. As you know, it'll be more easier or much easier if you subscribe to this channel, so you know when the next event happens, and the event will be instantly pop up and saved for the entire rest of the history of our generations. So let's get on with some YouTube shoutouts, shall we? YouTube shoutouts, the part at the very end of the broadcast, or TCR broadcast for short, where I give shoutouts to anyone who actually came out, or people who already came out to this chat room. So the only way to do this is be active in the chat room, and the only way to actually get a shout out is pretty much you're actually present in the active user list. And how do you do that? Just type something in right now, like at this very moment. Type something in the chat room, and of course I'll name those from A to Z alphabetically. So once you that goes, but if I missed your name, I'll actually go back into the chat room and see if I actually redone your name, so everyone should get a good name out of this. So let's do this. Let's do some YouTube shoutouts. Savvy? All right. Who do we have? We have, this is a long one, but I was just saying this is just short. 98b.sex. What's up, bro? We got BB, space BB, Cadence Gamer, Captain Business, Christopher 1, CK Smith 08, Edgar Rains, Yvonne Nicholas. We got Filet Roller, Godzilla, Jacob Green, Loco, Mask Pony, Nathan Long, Norfolk Southern. We got Rasp in place. What's up, Rasp? We got Sarkoth, Scarlet Moon, Shane Easy, TCR, Lost Remix and Splices. What's up, Brian? We got TCU Gaming 1. What's up? Toily Atkins and X-Drang. What's up? And who else we have? I'm looking back. Distilling. What's up? Distilling Capitalist. Krasmir Dragonov. What's up? Haruka. Hey, Haruka. Thanks for coming out. Godzilla. What's up? Scarlet Moon. Who do we else we have? I'm looking back up. I might miss some people. If I missed your name, do it now. Triple X B porn. That's actually pretty quaint, man. Yes, the masked pony has been absurd. Jacob Green, what's up? Edgar Green, doo. Who do we have? So we're looking back up. If I missed your name, do it now. Please, just say it now. Yeah, I say to your name, Krasmir. Drag it off. No. By the way, after this end of the broadcast, of course, I'm going to do the Jetsons movie. For anyone who wants to come out to watch the movie, it'll be playing right after this broadcast, about let's say 9 minutes. So yeah, 9 minutes. I want to get this done. Winter Flame Pony. Yeah, you missed a show, man. But yeah, everything is all done. Once it's this end, you can just replay and rewind to the beginning to what you missed. So yeah. FGS, what's up? FGS 8790. You're welcome, Haruka. Do. And we were wondering where the movie night is. Is at BN Theater. Easily, if you have me on Twitter, I'm just gonna post the link there, because I don't post a link into the chat room until the very end. I don't want anyone to know where it is. Aloha, JT Bryant. Thank you for coming by. Oh, really? Truly? Huh. All right. So, you know, Trump didn't know what was going on, but you know, this whole drama, I don't get it about this whole brony drama that's actually going on. I kind of understand you guys are trying to go over with the the other chat room, but I kind of still don't get it. Why? Is it because you want payback, or you just want to humiliate them? You don't want because that's just not going to do anything. You're just going to fuel them, and of course them to build up some really really nasty stuff and try to go against us. But you know, I mean, like, I know they're gonna. It's just a show, but I don't know if your guys are trying to pay back or something. I don't know. Somebody needs to film me that sometime later because I really don't know what's going on. Good Flutter guide today. Truly, by the way, that's actually pretty good. So yeah. Oh yeah, the that punk was pretty good. Now they were being mean to me. I can't have them besmirch. Okay. So that's the reason why you want to pay them back, even though they're trying to be mean. I'm pretty sure they were pretty mean to y'all, not me. I mean, like, I'm the host. I really just doing gameplays while you guys are the ones doing a chat room. And of course, I'm pretty sure they're just saying stuff about the I don't know, the Brother Network chat room. I mean, come on. I don't think they were mean to me, man. If there were, I wouldn't be offended by it. But even though that, you know, if you guys want to take my defense, that's pretty nice of you. But you know, it's really great to have you guys. But you know, don't start too much of a drama going on and get this war going, man. I just don't understand. There's just no need for it. If you guys were to keep going, you know, you just want to actually just go at it and go for it. I wouldn't be a part of it anyway. I'm just a streamer. What do you think about Kyle's message? You mean that the message to you? I really don't know. It's just it's kind of weird, but yet again, annoyance, I guess you could say, Mask. A bit of it, but I just I don't know. Oh my, Pranky. Oh yeah, Pranky. It's Prankster Pinkie Pie, aka Pranky, for everyone knows that, but he gets a major big shout out because, you know, everyone loves pranking. Everybody loves Pranky. No, that's just me just saying that. You're very good. You're good. Dude. All right. So, is that everybody that I'm actually, Brightheart. BN, they talk shit about you in that tiny chat room. Really? I don't know why would they even want to talk to you about bad stuff against me. I kind of don't know what kind of stuff. Hell, if they won't actually want to screenshot me about the stuff they're saying about me, go ahead. I kind of don't look or read tiny chats. So if anyone wants to actually message me on Twitter, just do ahead and just try to direct message me and see what they actually like say stuff. Because, you know, if that goes like that, I mean, really, I'm not gonna go to war. I'm gonna be very mad about it. I'm just wanting, some understanding of why. But I'm pretty sure the only reason they're actually not hate on it is because, you know, this exists. The stream exists with the name Brony Network. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can come up. It's just this one. The stream itself exists with the name, and everyone thinks that everyone in the chat room is pretty much all, you know, mostly Scarlet and Twilly are pretty much two guys here that are, you know, I don't know. I just don't know. Pony War. All I know is Scarlet and they wanted. I know Scarlet and Twilly. You guys are pretty much way aware about. You two are being more hated on the other chat room. I don't see me actually being hated as well, except maybe just being the stream name. But I'm just saying. Background beep. Yeah, it's the. Yeah, the fire alarm, they never actually fixed how put battery in. Jesus Christ, I don't know when would they do that. Anyways, I guess that's it. I don't see anybody else in the chat room to be missed. Classic Gamer, sub, man. You just came in just in time before I actually end the stream, so, yeah. Did you hear my Donald Trump shot of the ghost flies? Oh, that was you! Yeah, that was actually pretty funny, man. Pretty funny, but damn. That's just damn funny, man. Assassination. That's just effed up funny. In a good way, too. There's so many Moonman splices today, to be honest. Damn, there's like 3 or 4 about Moonman splices. Jesus. Most of them are bronies, of course. Some sort of a brony thing that's actually in there, so I really don't know, but damn. Shane Easy, thank you for coming, man. I'll see you guys. See you later, man. Or see you in the next broadcast. Speaking of the next broadcast, I'm gonna need to get out now and start my own because I need to start get myself started with the movie night. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody for coming out to the stream. It was a great night. I actually enjoyed myself playing some Titanfall 2 before. Ghost made an announcement of him doing a late broadcast, which pretty much I was unaware until, in the middle of that. But it was fun. I enjoyed the game. If you guys wanted to actually revisit and watch it, it's there in the archives or pretty much in my videos list. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be unlisted because I don't want to have the just to have the TCR being blocked by this. So I'm just going to have to mute. Just unlisted, but it's still going to be there. It's not going to be deleted or anything, so it's still going to be there. So if anyone wants to actually watch my Titanfall 2 stream, it's there. Of course, it won't be having your chat room or anything. I'm just making random sound and stuff, and also maybe interact with some of you guys that were there earlier. The Moonman splices were dishes at each other from the BN chat and the Tiny chat. I see. All right. Moonman, can't you see? Yeah, Prinky. You're actually just enjoying that, don't you, Prinky? Moonman. But then everybody likes it because it's very, very catchy. Is Moonman really a brony? Who knows? Maybe not. But then that's just a meme. It's everyone's memes. Yes, I'm doing another stream, Classic Gamer, right after I'm actually ending this. So yes, Big Mac tonight. Oh yeah, it is a Big Mac tonight, Pranky. ZK Smith, good night, man. And yep, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna head to now because I don't want to go for it. I kind of need to start the stream right now. Anyways, thank you guys once again for coming out tonight. If you're actually rewatching this on the archives and you reached to this point, well, congratulations. You reached to this very end of the stream, and I'll give you a clap. Just because, you're actually pretty awesome. You're a great follower, and of course, and you deserve something awarded. So there you go. You receive a great clap and a shout out to you to actually get up reaching at this very end of the point. Anyways, I am out of here, guys. I'm gonna doing my other live stream. Once again, if you want to do my other, come out to watch. If you want to come out to watch the Jetsons movie, which is the movie I'm playing, that's in the next 2 to 3 minutes right now. Be in theater, easy for anyone's regulars here. It's in Be in theater for those who are wondering where this link is, the link will be in my Twitter account once it's posted. And of course, once I end this stream, I'll post a link in the chat room. So of course, it's not going to be recorded, so I don't have to get attacked or anything. Just make sure that everything's all privacy and all that. So yes. But yes, that's pretty much it, guys. Once again, thank you guys once again. And also, hopefully you guys enjoy the good Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving was yesterday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Thanksgiving yesterday, and also Black Friday. We had quits on the sales, but I hope you guys got my word and plan. Just go online. Yeah, I know I did. So hopefully you guys enjoy a good weekend. I'll see you guys either if he does a spontaneous weekend. I'll see you either that Monday or next week or on next TZR broadcast. Good night. Happy Baller Friday. Yes, it's Baller Friday. Ghost forgot to mention that. Oh, one last thing. 400 episode. If he does this next Monday, make it big, guys. Make it as big as you can. 400 episode of the TZR broadcast next week. Either Monday or sometime this week, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on a Monday. Date for that will be November 28th. So I'll see you guys on November 28th for the 400th episode. Good night, everybody, and good night to everybody on the Steam stream chat room. Good night. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Ooh, yeah. 400th episode of the TCR broadcast. It's going to be a wild one. Just you wait. When the 400 happens, something is going to happen. Things will never be the same ever again. Good night, everybody. Good night, Frankie.